everybody. Welcome to another very special session of SAS. This is actually the lost 17th episode for all of you who have noticed a conspicuous gap. That's all been part of the SAS ARG that has been going on Twitter.com. And
On X.com.
No.
I just poked
On Twitter.
Val in the ass. So yeah, that's been going.
Blue Sky.
It's actually been a Blue Sky ARG. So if you haven't been keeping up with that, you might be very confused.
Blue Sky's first ARG ever.
Official.
But for those of you who have been paying attention, some very insightful fans have deduced that we're actually doing a sandwich ingredient tier list. And it's just me and Andy, no one else.
Yeah, specifically requested.
Specifically requested.
This was our top tier Patreon reward.
Haley donated the most money, so she got whatever she wanted, and it was this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I do see that there is a never had portion on here. Haley did say that she doesn't think we need it. We can just guess, but it's up to you, Andy, what you want to do.
Well, there's some stuff on here that I've never had, so.
Yeah, okay. We can use it.
Yeah. Is there supposed to be a sidebar?
I wanted to not do that because if we do the live one, then we can't go back and change stuff. It's just locked in forever.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay.
I kind of think you, on second thought, I think you should do it.
Oh,
no. Because so you only have one ingredient revealed at a time.
Yeah, I like that.
And it just means you have to put that much more thought into it.
Yeah, Jordan, it just means you gotta lock in.
I don't want to lock in. I want to lock out.
Lock in.
Bad, man.
I have to log in first.
That's why you got me here.
I don't want to log in.
Here, I'll make an account.
No. On call? On recording?
Yeah.
Pause. Yeah, we are back. Okay, so we got it all figured out. You have 1 week of viewers at home to participate in this thing. But we're doing it now. I guess this is what we're doing. So,
let me establish some ground rules.
Okay.
I count burgers as a sandwich.
Okay.
Usually I hate the what counts as a sandwich. I will count a lot of things as a sandwich. If there's bread, it's a sandwich to me. If it's something on bread, that's fine.
What, is a pizza a sandwich in this situation?
Well, it has to be enclosed.
You're not in this.
Okay.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Do you think that a pizza is a sandwich?
No, but I just wanted to know your answer. I just wanted to know your answer.
Yeah. I fucking knew you were gonna pull some shit like that.
Well, the cube
But
rule.
that's basically me being I think a burger counts. I think a bagel sandwich like that, it's a sandwich. It counts. It's on a bagel. Just you don't have to imagine this ingredient on white bread. You can imagine it on other things.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I'm fine with that.
All right, great.
Okay, so on our ranking system, we've got divine, big yummy, very yummy, quite yummy, mid, quite yucky, very yucky, big yucky, hell, and never had. So there's 4 on either side and 1 in the middle. So keep that in mind. So where are we at on bacon? I think bacon is quite yummy. That's where I'm going. I'm not the
big yummy.
Big yummy. Can we agree on very yummy as a middle one?
I think we can agree on very yummy.
All right.
This is going great.
Okay, banana. What do you think?
I personally, for me, mid.
I think it's quite yummy.
Okay. There's a lot of ingredients on here.
Okay, well, obviously we're not supposed to think about all the ingredients together. I just think banana is quite yummy, and I don't like banana very much, but I like banana when it's in a sandwich because it becomes part of the filling. Banana and peanut butter
That's how ingredients
sandwiches.
in a sandwich work.
Okay.
It's important to know. It's important to know for the viewers at home that at the end of this video, each tier is going to be its own sandwich. They're gonna have to
Oh
make
god.
The divine tier is gonna be the best goddamn sandwich in existence.
Oh damn! If we all lived in person, that would be kind of a banger thing. Like, and surprise, we have all the ingredients. We're making all of these.
We
love
still
that.
have to edit and post the video
The
of
apple
Val
review.
trying every apple that we could find in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That exists.
I'll compromise with you, Jordan. I can put it in quite yummy.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Basil.
Divine.
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 I don't think I've had much basil in a sandwich, so I can trust your judgment there.
You ever had the basil mozzarella tomato?
Not in a sandwich. On a pizza.
Oh, baby, you gotta have it. What's it called? I don't.
Caprese.
Caprese? Is that how you pronounce
Is
it?
it
Yeah.
Caprice?
That's
Caprice,
that-
I've heard.
Well, people
I-
are saying it wrong.
Yeah, I've always called it caprice, but that's not how you say it. That was my favorite sandwich for a hot minute.
Wow.
It's fucking good.
I
It's good.
can attest. I do think Jordan would like this sandwich.
Yeah.
I think it would be very fresh.
Yeah, it sounds good.
It was my favorite when I went through my vegetarian phase, where I was grossed out by meat all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. So.
Yeah, that's divine to me. Haley bought a new basil plant, and it was in the car, and I could smell it, and I literally had the thought today. I was like, I think basil is one of my favorite smells. It's
Wow.
amazing.
I remember your vegetarian phase. You would get like the spinach feta pizza by 7-Eleven every
Yeah,
time we
well,
went.
It was spinach, garlic, and mushroom.
Spinach, garlic, and mushroom. That's what it was.
Yep. Beef brisket.
I would say like mid, to be honest.
I'm also saying mid.
All right.
Damn.
Wow.
We're not big beef guys.
There's
Beef
more
jerky.
beef.
This is beef. Imagining.
On a sandwich?
I'm only gonna put stuff in never had if I truly do not know what this thing tastes like.
Okay.
I can imagine it on a sandwich, right? Beef jerky. Imagining this on a sandwich, that is hell for me.
Yeah,
Hell.
no,
I
no.
was gonna say I'm not participating in this. I don't have much of a stake, but that sounds really bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
The contrast
Yeah.
and texture.
I don't want to bite. Okay, the worst thing that happens while eating a sandwich is when you bite into a sandwich and the ingredients like don't all break at
They
the same.
fight back.
They fight back. They don't all break at the same place. So you have to like either have a. You have to either pull all the lettuce out of the sandwich and therefore like compromise the structural integrity completely, or have a gross little fucking thing of lettuce that used to be in your mouth and isn't anymore hanging off the edge.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I truly have never had beetroot. I don't know what it tastes like.
Me neither. I can imagine, but I don't think that's like right. I think I have. I think I actually did have something like beetroot flavor in China. I didn't like it that much. I don't think it would be awful in a sandwich, but I don't think it would
If
be
you're-
great.
Okay. Do you remember the taste enough to like make a clear decision on this, or do we want to put in never had?
I think between me not really remembering because I've maybe had it like twice at most in my entire life, and you having never had it, we can just put in never had.
Okay.
Okay. Immediate never had for me.
I think that would be hell. I think put that in hell.
You know what?
Yeah, I think that would be hell.
Yeah, that's fair. It would be really funny.
A sandwich. You bite into a sandwich and it pulls your fucking jaw off.
It would be really funny to put that in never had though. Like, I don't know, I can't really conceptualize.
having having my jaw sucked away forever and it's painful is right next to beef
Beef
jerky.
jerky.
Andy,
Which basically does the same thing.
Andy, this might be controversial. I kind of want to put peanut butter in Divine.
I was thinking big yummy.
You were thinking big yummy? Okay.
Yeah. If how on a scale of 1 to 10, how like passionate are you about putting it in Divine?
I just think as far as dessert sandwiches go, peanut butter is like it's like the juggernaut of dessert sandwiches. And I've even heard of people putting it in like burgers and shit. And I've never had that and I don't know if it would be good, but I've heard of it.
That's
People
not a
like
number
peanut butter
between
and
1 and 10.
bacon.
People peanut butter and bacon is a strange flavor combo to me.
Never had that, but people like it. I on a number, on a scale of 1 to 10, how passionate are you about it being in Divine?
Can I change the parameter to confident? How
Yeah.
confident I am? I would say like a 9.5.
All right. In my head, if it beat a 6, yeah, we're fucking D&D players. In my head,
DC.
I would have said, let's put it in Divine.
All right.
All
Butter.
right. You're started a basil and peanut butter sandwich, just by the way.
We do have those materials off screen. Chelsea is actually building all of these sandwiches slowly.
I do think Andy has basil and peanut butter in the house at this moment, so
I do.
it's realer than you think.
Butter. I mean, that's fine. Mid. I'm thinking butter used as like a cooking medium, like if you toast the bread in butter before you make the sandwich. Hey, Jordan.
Yes.
The tier list is called sandwich fillings.
That's
your on the inside of your sandwich.
Can I compromise to quite yummy?
That's fine.
Okay. This
salad.
Just a whole salad, croutons and all, or like honestly, what?
I can imagine that would be very yummy.
I think it would depend on the bread. Like obviously not white bread.
I've seen a recipe of this that I want to try. It was in between a croissant. Imagine that. Doesn't that sound good?
I mean, I would prefer like a sourdough to be honest, but
okay, it can be sourdough.
Yeah, okay. It does sound pretty good.
This sounds very yummy to me.
You know what? I'm okay with that. Okay.
Oh, Divine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take this from you. Go ahead.
Divine chocolate spread. Can I say something that might upset some people?
Okay.
I'm not fond of.
Very yucky.
Very yucky.
Very yucky. Also, let me say, Nutella is different than this. There is a separate thing for Nutella.
Okay. All right.
This is just chocolate. Very yucky.
Very yucky. Ooh. I want to take your opinion into account. Can I get you down to quite yucky? Because I'm really like fine with, okay, if you're going very yucky and I'm going mid, then the middle would be quite yucky.
Very yucky was already kind of my compromise, but we can do quite yucky.
It was already okay. Where would you put chocolate spread if it was all your own?
I would put it on big fucking yucky.
You would put it on big yucky.
Big yucky.
Okay.
I don't really like sweets too much.
Yeah.
I don't like sweet sandwiches. We can do quite yucky. We can do quite yucky.
Yeah, I'd like to do quite yucky. Oh my god!
Coleslaw. Here's the thing. I had a.
He's already hovering over.
No. I had get that shit away. I had my first thought would be that seems awful.
Yes.
I had a Dave's hot chicken sandwich
today.
Last night.
Last night. Wow.
Last night, and I was looking, and it says it comes with coleslaw and pickles. And my first thought was, ooh, take that shit off. No. But then I was like, hold on. This is my first time trying it. I'm going to order it the way that they intend for me to eat it. So I had the coleslaw on there. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it's just cabbage.
I don't.
It wasn't super like slimy. Is the thing. It wasn't super slimy.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I would put it in. Fuck it. I'd put it in quite yummy. So if you hate it, I
Quite?
would put it in like mid.
Yeah. Okay. I'll admit I don't think I've given coleslaw enough chances in my life. The most recent time I've given coleslaw a chance was in Raising Cane's, and it was bad. And then later, I was talking to our friend McConey. For those of you online, I was talking. We were talking. I was talking to McConey in chat, and he was like, "Yeah, I fucking hate like Raising Cane's coleslaw." And we came to a consensus. So I think that was just bad coleslaw. I think I should give coleslaw more of a chance. However, I have not had a pleasant experience with it yet. I would like to put it in mid. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I could deal with mid. That's fine. I didn't want to put it in yucky because you know what? It wasn't. It was not yucky. It was good.
All right. I think coleslaw can go very bad easily, is what I think.
Corned beef. I've never had this.
I've never had corned beef either.
Does someone else want to weigh in on this?
I fucking love corned beef.
I love corned beef.
What is corned beef to you? What does it mean to you?
What does it mean to me? I've had like
in your life.
I've had like artisan corned beef though.
Oh, that
It was so fucking good. I would literally put that shit in Divine or Big Yummy.
Wow.
Here's the it is very meat. I know that you're more fond of meat now, Andy. To testosterone.
Hey, I'm cis for the audience at home.
The testosterone that your body naturally produces, of course.
Oh yeah.
There's no actual corn involved.
I knew that.
I didn't. For all the viewers at home.
I'm gonna keep it in never had. I just wanted to know y'all's opinions.
Yeah.
If I was here, I would be barreling through with the Divine.
Yeah, Chelsea, what's your experience with corned beef been like?
Big yummy.
Wow. I guess that means we have to try it, Andy.
Big corn beef.
Yes. All right, never had.
I hate corn. I hate corn. I'm sorry.
You want to put that in hell?
Not in hell. I put it in big yucky.
Yeah, that's fine.
I love corn, but not in a sandwich.
Yeah, in a sandwich, in a salad, yeah.
Yeah.
But in a even like in a taco, maybe I guess that would be fine, Southwest style, but not in a sandwich.
In a sandwich, it's just gonna. It's a bunch of little pieces that are all gonna like fill out, and it has a different texture to everything else in the sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining holding a sandwich and it just has a big lump at the bottom.
Yeah.
No, I hate corn. I hate corn. Big yucky. Coronation chicken. Okay, what's coronation chicken?
That's chicken salad.
Chicken salad. Okay, I like chicken salad.
Chicken salad sandwich. That's mid to me.
I would say like either quite yummy or very yucky. So can we yucky yummy? So can we go quite yummy? I like chicken salad.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yay.
British.
Crest.
Crest. Okay, so I know watercress. It's kind of bitter, and I don't like it very much. Is that what this is?
I like watercress. I would put watercress in Divine, but this is something else. This is the leaf, I think. I've never had it, so I don't know.
I've also never had it, so I guess that's where it goes.
Yeah.
Chips. Also British.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan, I'm surprised you didn't go, oh, you don't crisps.
What do you mean you're surprised?
Because you're fucking British.
I'm not.
Right before this was revealed, I was about to say I think this was made by a British person.
Yeah, coronation chicken should have been our first clue.
No one in America is going to call it coronation chicken.
No.
Not chicken off the queen.
Queen's
Chips,
chicken.
big yummy.
Big yummy?
Big yummy.
Wow. Can you describe an experience you've had with chips in a sandwich?
So I made a sandwich and there was chips in it, and it was big yummy.
What do you mean? Can you give any more detail? Paint me a picture.
I mean, you've never like it's summertime. You're eating a sandwich. You got your Capri Sun or whatever the fuck, and you're like you're a kid. You
Mm-hmm.
got a plate with your sandwich and your chips and your watermelon. And you put
Mm.
the chip in the sandwich. It gives it a nice crunch. It's like salty, potatoey. It's
Okay.
good.
You know
Fucking
what?
good. It's yummy.
I do appreciate the picture you painted there. What other fillings? What fillings do you think would go really good with chips?
I just like turkey cheese sandwich with chips.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
I'm.
I've also had this. The chips are really good on like a very simple sandwich.
Yeah.
It gives it a nice crunch.
I'm
It's
very
good.
fond of this specifically with like either just normal potato chips, the waved potato chips, or sun chips.
Wave potato
I'd even put
chips
it in-
unlock
I'd
something.
I'd put it in divine even.
Wow.
So we
I
can do big yummy. We'll do big yummy.
Yeah, you said big yummy. And I think you've defended that point well, so that's where it goes.
I could eat a sandwich that's just
Duck.
chicken.
I've never had duck.
I've had duck. It's like a slightly gamier chicken, but I like it.
Okay. Would
Uh,
you eat it in a sandwich?
Yeah, I would. I would. I would say very yummy, to be honest.
Okay, sure. I have no input.
Yeah. And a whole omelet. I guess.
What do they
Sandwich?
mean by
I guess like if you're at Denny's and you get an omelet with toast, and you just decide to put it all together like that, that doesn't sound bad at all.
Very specific situation.
Yeah.
Specific situation, but
Yeah.
that's how I'm
Val's
thinking
really
about it.
Quiet, by the way.
Sorry, I'm in George's position now and facing away from the microphone.
Wow. Omelet. I guess that it would just taste like a breakfast sandwich a bit. That's fine.
Yeah, quite yummy
That can't
maybe.
be bad. I'd put it in like mid.
Mid, I would say quite yummy. Mid is like I have no opinion or like I could go either way. But if you're saying
That's
it can't,
kinda where I'm at.
but you just said like it can't be bad, right?
Yeah, bad's not mid. I saying it can't be bad is like the perfect like it's not good and it's not bad. It's nothing.
I think it'd be quite good, especially if there's like other shit in the omelet that's also good.
Well, then that's the thing. Do you just like the omelet?
Okay, if it was
Would you rather just have an omelet by itself? Does it gotta be in between toast or something?
I think it's made better put between toast. An
I was
omelet.
imagining a breakfast burger.
What?
Yeah, I've had.
Breakfast burger.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't. I
Okay, never mind.
It's
It's not about me.
It's kind of like a crazy burger.
No!
Stop! I was holding myself back from saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't. Haley, I'm sorry. I don't.
It's
know
like if
what
a
you're talking
crazy
about.
burger was really into breakfast lately.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm dead set on mid.
You're dead set on mid. That makes me.
Set on mid.
All right, I secede, but I feel like there was a story to tell here, and that's
What are you seceding from?
the British government.
Okay.
All right.
Bait.
Well, that's just a free one.
That's just a free divine. What do you mean fave sauce?
Just my favorite.
Yeah.
Now, what is that to y'all?
Like Chick-fil-A sauce.
I'll be honest, mayonnaise.
Wow.
I think it's a classic,
And
and it goes with most
those
things.
are both going in the divine sandwich now, along with.
That's just
Chick-fil-A sauce, caprese, peanut butter, basil. So much fucking basil on this thing.
Yeah, no, this is just a caprice with extra basil, is what this is.
I'm calling
right.
up Chick-fil-A.
Fried onions. I'm gonna say fried onions. I feel should be in divine.
Interesting. Can we put it in big yummy?
Do you not like? Where would you put it? Independent of.
I would put it in big yummy.
You would put it. Okay. Why not?
I'm between big or very yummy. That's big yummy to me.
You're between big and very yummy. Okay, I can do that. Okay.
It's kind of like chips.
Is this okay? Yeah. Okay. Fries.
Very yummy. Not as good as chips, but still like, yeah,
It's a similar niche.
I'm good with that.
kind of the same idea. This is like the burger equivalent. Fried chicken divine. Fucking divine.
Chicken sandwich.
You know how often I crave a fried chicken sandwich? Holy shit, all the time.
It's so good.
Is there even a possible?
Take a nap, by the way. I'm
Oh.
so
Okay.
All right. Good night,
Jordan?
Chelsea.
You did not even get to say your sentence. There is no fucking possibility of it being anything other
No,
than
you
divine.
have to. Jordan, what is it?
I was gonna ask that if there was even a chance that it could be put down to Big Yummy.
Why are you hating me?
Just. I'm not. First of all, I'm not hating you. Second of all, I'm just thinking like I've had very many chicken sandwiches in my life, and they are good, but they haven't all been good. And at this point, it's kind of like I don't know. It's like beef. It's like if you put a hamburger patty in here, and it's like how would you rate a hamburger patty? And it's like
Well,
it's good, but it's like it's just in there.
okay. I'm imagining like a not like a shitty, like we're not talking about fucking McDonald's right now. We're not talking about a goddamn McCrispy Deluxe. We're talking about
Which is his go-to order at McDonald's.
spicy McCrispy Deluxe is my go-to, and
Wow.
those are fine, I guess. But like an actual like fried chicken sandwich that is not like shitty fast food, because a shitty fast food you can sell anything. If we put like pancakes on here and you're like and when I was like, what about McDonald's hotcakes? It's like, don't fucking think about them. We're
Okay.
not talking about that.
I can tell you feel very strongly about this. I'll yeah.
Yeah, here I let you put peanut butter in divine, so you gotta give me
Peanut butter.
Greek salad. What is in a Greek salad?
That's a good. Well, I'm seeing olives and like cucumber,
Look it up.
onions, tomatoes.
Look it
Val,
up, look it up.
you're our Brian David Gilbert. Look up what's in a Greek salad.
Okay, I'm on it.
She's our Brian David Gilbert.
It's also called a village salad.
Interesting.
I thought you were going to bed.
Well, I'm snuggled up right now.
She's
under-
snuggled up right now.
How's your man? Why are you snuggled?
Hey, Hajime, I'm already snuggled up.
Generally made with pieces of tomatoes, cucumbers, onion, feta cheese, and olives, and dressed with salt, Greek oregano, lemon juice, and olive oil.
That sounds like what that looks like.
That sounds pretty
Yeah.
good.
It sounds
I
pretty
haven't
good.
had it since I've had a Greek salad, but I do remember I actually love these.
They
Yeah,
originate from Greece.
Hmm?
They originate from Greece.
That makes sense.
What? I can imagine that'd be quite or very yummy.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but I don't know where. I think quite yummy just because I would put it below a Caesar salad.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Guacamole
Guacamole.
on a burger, that's like big yummy to me.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I've had guacamole on a burger. I've also had it on a fried chicken sandwich. It was big yummy.
It was big yummy on the fried chicken sandwich?
Yeah, at Pluggers, there's a sandwich called the Cheech and Chong, and it has.
Why is it called that?
I don't know why. Those are the names of like a person or two dudes or something. I have no idea.
I thought it was a racist sandwich for a long time.
So did I, but then I realized it's just like
it's literally
someone's
just
name.
literally like two people's names.
Yeah.
An American comedy duo.
American comedy duo, Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it and it sounded racist.
Yeah. Yeah. But it had queso and guacamole on it. It was really good.
You literally said Cheech and Chong and I was like, what did you call me? Okay, you know what? Yeah, I think when you portion it out, guacamole is a star. It can be a star in a sandwich. I'm good with big yummy.
Yeah.
Honey.
I'm gonna put it with bananas. and quite yummy.
With bananas, I would say Big Yummy. I like honey quite a lot. I think it works with so many ingredients. You can use it just as like a general sweetener most of the time, and it's distinct and refined in a way that sugar or like sugar syrup or a similar like sweetener type thing just isn't.
I certainly agree. I don't really like sweet stuff.
Can we compromise for very yummy?
I'm fine with that.
All right. Hot dogs. That's a lot of hot dogs.
Okay, I'm seeing.
Yummy hot dogs.
I used to eat a hot dog in a slice of bread.
Val does that now.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining here. I mean, shit. Yeah, that.
Can a hot dog just in a hot dog bun be a sandwich?
I mean, I would consider it for our purposes here, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm for our purposes specifically here. I'm imagining just a piece of bread, which I mean that's mid. That's fine. That's I'll eat it.
How do you consider a hot dog that is in like a hot dog bun? Because if you turn the hot dog bun sideways, suddenly there's one on top and one on bottom.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a sub sandwich.
The thing, I don't think about the specifics of like, oh, technically, well, what's the definition? I'm just like, if I'm getting a hot dog, I'm not like I'm eating a sandwich right now. Like I'm eating a hot dog. But if I'm eating a burger and someone's like, you're eating a sandwich, I'm like, yeah.
I think about hot dog toppings in the same way that I think about sandwich toppings, so it's a very easy conversion for me.
Okay.
But I'm okay putting it in mid, to be honest.
Yeah, it's mid. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Val eats hot dogs, like hot dogs in just like bread slices because we can't find low carb hot dog buns, so she just does that instead.
I can imagine there's maybe don't have a lot of options with hot dog buns. I always like the long hot dog buns because I hate when the fucking hot dog is sticking out the side. Like, girl.
I kind of love when the hot dog is sticking out the side because I'd rather have more hot dog than more bread.
Yeah.
I always prefer the hot dog bun bread. I always prefer the bread to the hot dog itself, or I want to eat them at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
To get those like long Costco hot dogs where like the hot dog is sticking out of the bun. It's I'm always a little disappointed because I'm like, well, now I have to push the hot dog so that like the end of the hot dog that's furthest away from me is lined up right against the bun, which means that there's more sticking out in the front.
Yeah, I gotta have.
And I have to
gotta
eat
have,
that part. I have to eat that part first. I have to eat that part first every time, or else when I get to the end, I'm going to be.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree. I've done that exact same thing where I line up the edge of the bun and the hot dog together and then have a bunch of dogs sticking out and then just eat that. But I'm never sad to do that. I'm always like, ooh, there's extra hot dog snack at the beginning as like an appetizer for the rest of the dog.
No, I hate just meat by itself so much.
Yeah, Jordan, I respect you, but I'm with Andy, and my experience is that I always push so that the end lines up with each other, and then I'm like, okay, this is the. I just have to get through this part of the hot dog, and then I can get to the better part of the hot dog.
I'm actually so sad every time I'm at the end of a hot dog and I've eaten all the dog and all I have now is like mustard and bread. That's the saddest thing in the world to me.
I love how like I don't know how else to say it. I love how like man Jordan becomes, but only when like hot dogs are in the equation.
What? What do you mean only when hot dogs are in the equation?
I don't know what she means by that either.
No,
Are you
what I mean is that every other one you've been like, well, the facets of the fucking Caesar salad is this and that, and then hot dog, and you're like, I love when some dogs hanging out. so I can have the rest of it.
Your verbiage did noticeably change.
It stopped becoming like thinking about the logistics, and you're like, man, I want hot dog right now.
I love me a hot dog.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Earlier you were speaking like you had a clipboard out in front of you as you were rating all of these items, and then like the minute hot dogs got brought up, it was like you tossed the clipboard to the side and just like leaned back on the couch and started manspreading.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's so funny.
Alright. Can we move on?
Yeah, let's we've been looking at jam here for a while. I'm not gonna put jam on the same level as peanut butter, so don't worry about that.
I don't really like jam.
I would put it at fuck. Honestly, mid, to be honest.
Is this jam with chunks in it or no?
Well,
Marmalade is on here.
marmalade. Oh yeah, British people.
There's not like jelly. There's not jelly on here, so I think it's all, you know. It's just
Okay. Yeah. I would say mid. I would say mid.
Yeah, mid, because I'm not into it. But I wouldn't say it's yucky.
Yeah, okay. Disclosure. Childhood food was like cinnamon and raisin bagels sliced in half lengthwise, cream cheese and strawberry jam. Childhood food.
Pretty good.
It's good. But, like, you know, I've eaten peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as a kid. I've eaten that as a kid. The jam is never my favorite part. At some points in my life, I would specifically ask for, like, peanut butter sandwiches without the jam. Because I wasn't a jam guy.
Oh, can I actually tell you something?
Yeah.
I've had the exact opposite experience.
You would ask.
I ate peanut butter jelly sandwiches in like elementary school, and then like since elementary school, I was like, well, the jelly part and the jelly jam part is better, so I'm just gonna eat a jelly sandwich.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The diversity of human experience is amazing.
And in case you're wondering, I had a jelly sandwich 1 week ago.
Wow.
I mean, that's why I do peanut butter and honey, because I'm not crazy about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, straight up, I don't think I've eaten like an actual peanut butter and jelly sandwich in let's say at least 12 years.
Whoa!
Oh wow.
Whoa!
Probably been 12 minutes for
I just
me.
put jelly every time and nothing else.
Even though Jelly burned my tits off, I still fuck with her.
And you know what? Thanks for letting that out. This is a safe space.
Thank you.
Val eating her hot peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yeah, mid.
Yeah, mid, because I like the jam that's in.
What?
What is that?
That's Mike Herman.
That's Kid Named Finger.
Okay. Let me say one more thing about jam. I like jam in a like McDonald's strawberry cream pie, but I only like it because the cream cheese is in there. Kid named Finger.
Yeah, Kid Named Finger.
Maybe
this is gonna go in hell for me. This is hell.
Really?
This is hell.
maybe
Yeah,
it's not so bad that this was made by a British person, because if an American made this, they call them fish sticks, and we wouldn't have Kid Named Finger.
We wouldn't have Kid Named Finger, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, Andy, I like fish sandwiches.
Oh no. This is a point of attention. That fish sandwich is in hell for me.
I like fish sandwiches so much that when Val is like, let's go to Whataburger, let's go to Burger Place, there is a 50-50 chance that I either get a chicken sandwich or a fish sandwich.
So you gotta put it right next to fried chicken, right?
Uh-uh.
I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, okay, I know, I like
This is
fish.
also specifically fish sticks.
I don't know if there's other
Fish
fish.
stick fillet on here. There's salmon on here.
That's completely different.
Well, I'm just saying shit. God.
Sorry.
Spoilers. Go up.
No, this is important. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any more fish. I think this is, I mean, there's tuna salad, but again, that's different.
Yeah, shrimp.
Yeah, no, there's not like a fish like fillet on here.
No.
There's no like fish patty.
No.
So this is it. This is make or break. Yeah, okay. I like fish sandwiches quite a lot, but they're not usually that okay. Okay. Yeah. They're a guilty pleasure for me, is what I'm gonna say, and I know that most people don't like them, and I know, and you've told me now that you think it's straight up hell next to black hole and beef jerky. So.
Yeah. Okay, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you put it?
I would put it in quite yummy. I'll be real.
So, the middle of that would be like very yucky or quite yucky.
It would be very yucky or quite yucky. I can put it in very yucky for you if that's doable.
What does everyone think of that?
What does everyone think of that?
That's not a good representation.
Yeah,
of
what
we
I was
think
gonna say, I don't think that would represent either of you.
Yeah, it's got to be one or the other.
It's gotta be
where we
one.
feel more strongly.
Oh, what?
The point would be that this like can represent both of your souls, and most of the compromises thus far still have felt very representative, but this specifically would feel wrong.
Yeah, I do not like this to the point where like I would not take a bite.
Okay. I feel like I can't put fish fingers. I could put it in big yucky. I could do that. I can't put it in hell next to beef jerky. Think about how fucking bad it would be to bite into a beef jerky sandwich. It's not that bad. It can't be that bad. There's no way it's that bad. Next to black hole. I can't stand by. I like fish sandwiches. I'll say that with my full chest. And I don't think everyone has to like fish sandwiches, but I like fish sandwiches, and I can't put it in hell.
I'll put it in big yucky, but the next one I'll give it to you.
What do you mean the next one you'll give it to me?
Next time we're like, oh, I love this. Oh, I hate this.
Okay, yeah. I'm okay with big yucky. Again, just not hell. That's where I'm at. Just not hell.
Marmalade.
I
do like it better than jam.
You like it better than jam? I mean,
jam is like sweeter, isn't it? And marmalade's more like fruity.
That's true. I haven't had marmalade very much at all. I don't think ever actually.
But when I have had it, I like it more than jam.
Okay. Where would you put it?
Quite yummy.
Quite yummy?
Yeah, it's not like awesome, but it's better than jam.
I'm okay with that. Meatballs.
It's a meatball.
It's a meatball. And the meatball ragu on my niece and nephew.
Gabagool.
Gabagool, bro.
Gabagool. All right.
I mean, it's fine. Actually, I think this is a little bit yucky.
Just quite yucky.
Yeah, yucky. I don't know. It's a lot of fucking meat. It's a lot of meat.
It is a lot of meat.
The meatball in a sandwich, you bite it and then it just whoop, like right out the end.
Yeah, it's to me it's similar to corn, and it's just a bunch of pieces that are gonna like slip and slide all over the place.
They are kind of a problem.
Can I tell you guys my meatball sandwich experience?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry if I sound a little different. My face is pressed into the pillow.
It's okay.
So one time I had like this really amazing meatball sandwich. It was so good. It was excellent. I loved the taste of it. The thing about the sandwich though is you are correct in that the meatballs like do fall out very easily, and also because they are like a larger shape. They're not flat like
Mm-hmm.
other sandwich ingredients are. They are
Mm-hmm.
like full circles.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
like it was the meatballs and then like a really thick bread. So
Mm-hmm.
it tasted really good.
Oh,
But I'm like a small person and I was a lot younger when this happened and it hurt my jaw.
Oh,
Wow.
that definitely is a concern that I share. It's hard to eat. It's hard to bite into.
You do have a small mouth.
That's such a thing that you say to your friend. What?
you do have a small mouth after all. That's
I
what
feel like it's been said before over the course of our life and relationship that you have a small mouth.
Quite
and,
yucky.
and small mouth Andy.
Quite yucky for meatballs.
That's hey guys. That's the main difference between me and Jordan. Is I have a small mouth and he has a big mouth.
This is true. To be honest, I do have quite a big mouth.
And Jordan's like, yep, that's it. That's the difference between us. That's where we differ.
Yep.
Okay, I'll be honest. I kind of want to put meatballs in mid because they do taste really good. I don't think I've ever like disliked a meatball sandwich I've had.
If this was just a food tier list, meatballs would go in big yummy. But because this is sandwich filling specifically, I'm putting it in quite yucky just for the experience being so unpleasant trying to eat a meatball sandwich.
You know what? Yeah, all right. I'll accept that framing.
Okay, awesome.
Marshmallow fluff.
Can I say something that's going to upset a lot of people?
Sure.
I think we know your opinion on sweets by now.
Yeah, this is just sugar plus gelatin. So
Yeah.
go ahead, tell
And
us.
it's sticky and it's thick and it's very yucky.
Very yucky. Okay, that's a little stronger than. Well, let me see. Actually, that's not that strong. My experience with marshmallow fluff. I've heard of fluffer nutter sandwiches since I was little, and I've always wanted one, and I've never had one. When I was an adult and like I first moved to where I am, Texas, big state. You can't find me
You
to
could have
Texas.
doxed us. They're gonna triangulate our location.
When I first moved to Texas, I was like, okay, we're here, we're getting food stuff, peanut butter bread, jelly, peanut butter sandwiches, classic. If we're getting all of this, I want marshmallow fluff. And so I got marshmallow fluff, and then I took it home, and the texture was not fluffy. They say it's marshmallow fluff. It's not fluffy. It's sticky, and it's dense. It's dense.
Dense, sticky goop, and it's hard to eat, and it's just there's too much.
Like when I was a kid, I was like, marshmallow fluff. It's fluffy. It's like, imagine a marshmallow. You squeeze it and it puffs up. It's like that. I want the soft, squishy marshmallow feel. It's not that. It's dense.
It's marshmallow paste.
It's marshmallow paste. It's not fluffy. And I was greatly disappointed by it. It still tastes good. I don't hate it, but I was disappointed quite a lot. So,
Yeah, I love marshmallow. I love marshmallow in dessert. I love s'mores. I love s'mores.
Mm-hmm.
In a sandwich, like marshmallow fluff in a sandwich, very yucky.
I can do very yucky. I can do that.
Are s'mores not a sandwich?
If okay,
No.
even if s'mores were a sandwich, I can definitely see that argument. This is not marshmallow. This is marshmallow fluff. I would not want a s'more made out of marshmallow fluff.
True.
Fuck that.
You would have to like get a fucking flambe blowtorch to even try to replicate the experience, and that's too much.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. S'mores are a wonderful treat, but not a sandwich.
Mincemeat?
Oh, these these guys are like British.
Okay, ground beef. We're looking
Ground
at
beef.
we're looking at ground beef.
Wait, Sloppy Joe.
Mincemeat is a mixture of chopped apples,
What?
dried fruit,
Uh-huh.
distilled spirits or vinegar,
What?
spices, and optionally meat and beef suet.
Optionally meat?
Hold on, wait. This picture just looks like ground beef.
Yeah, this just looks like ground beef. Okay. They don't have ground beef on here. This is ground beef. Like, I don't care. It's ground beef. We're not treating this like a weird little British fruit salad thing. We're not doing that.
Okay, ground meat is also called minced meat outside of North America, but mincemeat is something else also.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. My first thought is, oh god, and then I remember Sloppy Joes. I don't know if they have any other names. I kind of like those. I don't know. My dad would make them growing up. They're not awesome. They're fine, I guess.
The only sloppy joes I had were in school lunches, and they were, I would say quite yucky, but
that's because it was a school lunch.
that is because it was a school lunch sloppy joe.
That sounds hellish. A sloppy joe, I would say it's mid. It's all right.
Minced meat in a bun is a popular street food in Mumbai.
Oh, they're not talking about sloppy joes.
I mean,
okay, like meatballs, but if it was easier to eat as a sandwich and it had like the red sauce and stuff.
I'll be honest. I kind of want to put it in very yucky. I'm not a fan. Like, I don't know. I don't think of it like. Okay, I'll be honest. I kind of like meatballs more than ground beef in this situation because meatballs, like, they still have that texture to them. Ground beef, it just kind of like feels like dog food in your mouth when you're eating it, and like, and in a sandwich, that's not what I want. I would put it in very yucky. That's where I would put it.
I'm fine with that only because in any other situation I prefer meatballs over ground beef.
Mm-hmm.
The only situation when I'm okay with this is a sloppy joe.
Yeah.
If we're not talking about a sloppy joe, which I hate the name of the sandwich. Then
okay, I can put it in quite yucky if that would be better for you. Because I think you would put it in mid, I would put it in very yucky. We can put it in quite yucky, and I'm good with that.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Next to meatballs and
right.
chocolate.
Right next to meatballs. Chocolate, great.
If this was a like production video, I would be cutting in between like Chelsea getting the results of these and then frantically like cooking up whatever it is.
Oh god. Maybe we can do a sequel to this video where we do that.
When we have Chelsea with a fucking tripod running around their kitchen.
When we're all living in the YouTuber mansion.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. You gotta make me and Jordan do this, and then you can't tell us that you secretly on the side, and you present us with like 10. How many is this? 10 sandwiches.
Oh god.
And you get to.
Yeah, sorry, you go.
I was gonna say you get to have a bunch of ingredients you've never had all together in a sandwich.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I think at the end we should make them decide which, like, if each of these tiers was their own sandwich, which one would they most likely want to eat and which one would they least likely want to eat.
And then we can have both.
So far.
Yeah, we can have both.
No. Okay, what do we got?
We've got mushy peas.
Mushy peas.
What? Hell.
Mushy peas.
Go to hell, mushy peas.
Yeah, I also want to put that in hell.
The mushy peas.
That is a common British thing, apparently.
Gross.
Yeah, I could tell, which is why I started.
Oh, they got. No, we can't look at that.
What? Oh.
Moving on, everybody.
Onion ring.
Okay, no. Nutella. We're here with Nutella. What do you think, Andy?
Can you scroll down a little bit?
Yeah.
I think Nutella's mid. The silence was loud.
No. I'm considering it.
Okay.
I used to like Nutella more as a child.
Yeah, Nutella as a child, Nutella was like liquid gold to me. But now
Now it's mid.
I think I'm burned out on it. Yeah.
Nutella was only good because I wasn't allowed to have it often, so I would eat like a bar. But I'm like, it's not great.
I've been really getting out of Nutella lately.
Okay.
It's not about you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mid. It's fine, I guess.
I'm okay with that, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that everybody.
Oh, onion ring.
Onion ring. Divine.
Wow.
Divine.
That's very strong. Do you want to elaborate?
Well, it's like, okay, you wanted to put fried onions in Divine, right?
Mm.
This is like a fried onion, but like with more heft, you know?
But is that a good thing? From my perspective, perhaps not.
In a burger, fried onion in a burger, if I'm in a restaurant and I see fried onion in a burger, I'm fuck yes. Yes, I love so good. It's so fucking yummy.
Onion rings in a burger is so good. Okay.
It's so good. Divine.
Okay. I kind of want to put it with Big Yummy, but
Hey,
yeah.
we can put it in Big Yummy.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, truly.
Yeah. Well, I put fish in yucky, so you can put this where you think it deserves to go.
I
And I know it's not a big like differentiation of opinion, but the divine category is like that's like personal. You know?
yeah.
Divine, like you got to be sure about that. So
Yeah. You were very sure about fried chicken. I made you argue that. If you're not feeling as strongly about onion rings, then I'm okay putting it in Big Yummy.
yeah.
This is the power of friendship.
That's beautiful.
You guys continue. I'm gonna use the bathroom again.
Okay.
Have fun.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni. That's Big Yummy for you? I don't like pepperoni.
Like an Italian sandwich with pepperoni in it. That's Big Yummy.
What's in an Italian sandwich for you?
Like pepperoni, salami, sometimes ham. I usually take the ham out though. Like
Andy, that sounds like a lot of meat.
well, yeah, I take the ham out. It's like pepperoni, salami, and something. Oh fuck, what's it called? Hold on, let me do something.
If it's another meat,
it is.
Okay, that doesn't sound very appetizing, I'll be honest.
It's not just meat.
Well, what else is in it if not meat?
Like cheese and lettuce and peppers and stuff.
Lettuce and peppers sound good.
Yeah, hold on here.
Coronation chicken.
I'm sending an image. This is an example of an Italian sandwich. That looks good, right?
That looks okay. It looks serviceable.
It looks serviceable.
I'll be honest. It looks
servicing you, bud.
It looks like one step above like a ham and cheese. To me.
The graduated ham and cheese.
This looks worse than ham and cheese with chips in it. I'll be honest. I would prefer to have ham and cheese with chips in it than this.
Okay, pepperoni though.
Pepperoni I don't like pepperoni. I think it's way too salty, way too tough. I don't like it.
What?
Where I would put it, I would put it in quite yucky, I think.
What?
I'm sorry, I don't like it.
Scroll back up a little bit. Can we compromise with quite yummy? It's not as good as I thought it was, but it's not yucky.
Where did you want to put it again? Big Yummy?
Yeah.
Okay. Quite Yummy I'm okay with. Quite Yummy I can compromise.
Okay.
Pulled pork. Usually they go with a barbecue angle for that, and I'm not a big barbecue fan.
Oh. See, the thing is, I usually don't like pork at all, but I only like it in a pulled pork barbecue sandwich.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Where would you put that?
Pulled pork, I would put it in mid, to be honest, next beef brisket.
Okay, I would put it in quite yummy. Um,
Pepperoni being above beef brisket is making me a little upset, but that's okay.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Pulled pork being like on the same, on the same or below butter and banana was pissing me off a little bit.
Fuck.
Yeah, pulled pork being below like chicken salad is not vibing with me.
It's vibing with me. I'm fine with that, but
Oh no, I would choose a pulled pork over a chicken salad any day.
I would definitely pick a chicken salad over a pulled pork.
I guess we have to kill each other.
We have to kill each other. Okay. Okay. If I would put it in mid, where would you put it?
I would put it in quite yummy.
You would put in. Okay. So now we have a problem. We have an issue. Can I pull an onion?
Pork.
Shut up. Can I pull an onion rings here and say that like because fish is so low that like
Well,
I get what
I wanted to put rings in divine.
I know, but like onion rings plus pulled pork, I can bring both of those down one notch in return for fish being all the way down here.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Roast lamb.
I've never had lamb.
I've had lamb. I love lamb. I like lamb better than duck. I'll say it, to be honest.
Okay, in a sandwich?
In a sandwich, I'd have, yeah.
Okay.
With like a good bread, for sure.
Can you describe what lamb tastes like?
Lamb,
It's gamey.
it's gamey.
I've not actually had lamb before.
Does gamey mean like taste like game meat? That's probably what it means. I never put that together until just now. But
It's suggestive of sexual impropriety.
what? That's not the definition we're talking about. Is there a second definition that you have?
Nope.
What do you mean no? But yeah, okay, it's gamier. I think it's like, oh my gosh, how do I even describe lamb? It's like, okay, the closest thing to like a mainstream meat would be beef, but it's got more flavor than beef. It's got a unique flavor that it imparts, and I enjoy it quite a lot.
Well, you can put it wherever you want because I've never had it.
Okay, if I can put it wherever I want, I kind of want to put it in very yummy next to duck.
Yeah, it's having the smell, taste, and texture of consumed game.
All right. Yeah, you're good with very yummy?
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Salmon. Not smoked salmon, just salmon. There is smoked salmon. We haven't gotten to it.
I don't know.
I would put it in quite yummy. I don't like salmon that much. I prefer most whitefish to salmon.
I only like raw fish, and I think this is this raw salmon.
Yeah, this is raw salmon. They have a salmon. They have a salmon sandwich at Friendship, and I had it, and it was raw salmon.
Raw
I
salmon.
did not like it very much. It tasted. I think that it was made correctly. I didn't like it though.
It's just not for you.
This was not for me.
I like salmon. I like raw salmon in like sushi or in poke, but in a sandwich, I don't. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
For some reason, raw fish and bread is like not.
I mean, he hates when you hate when like certain things in a sandwich touch other things in a sandwich, and I guess raw fish and bread would not jive.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know.
Raw fish and bread, they do feel like when you're trying to put like opposite, like when you're trying to put the same poles on two magnets together, like you can do it, but you'd have to try really hard.
I don't know. I'm not in. I see. I like salmon, but not in a sandwich. Not in a sandwich. I think that's quite yucky.
You think it's quite yucky? Okay. Well, okay. Here's my thing. We've never had raw salmon in a sandwich. Apparently Haley has, but we haven't. So should we put this in haven't had, or should we try to rate it?
I mean, I think we only put it in never had.
If we've never had the whole ingredient.
The ingredient tastes like, because you can. I mean, you won't know unless you try it, but I mean, you can kind of imagine.
Okay. Yeah. Where'd you say quite yucky?
Yeah, quite yucky.
You know what? I can put it there. Sausage. I like sausages.
Yeah, like in a breakfast sandwich. I prefer bacon in a breakfast sandwich, so I would put this in quite yummy and not very yummy.
I prefer sausage to bacon in most situations, including like in breakfast stuff.
Okay, do you want to put it in very yummy?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead.
Yay.
Yippee!
What?
What's the difference?
What are they trying to say? Val went to the bathroom. We don't have our Brian David Gilbert. What am I supposed to do? They put chips on here. Chips? They've put crisps, they put fries, and now we have chips, and we don't know what to do. It looks like fries.
Dude, this is our girl in the chair.
A girl in the bathroom right now.
Hey Chelsea, apparently there's a difference between British chips and fries.
No. What's the difference?
Hey guys, I'm back. What's going on?
Look, we already have fries, but now we have chips, like British,
What?
like AKA fries again. So we don't know what to do here.
I thought that was just what British people called fries.
It is.
The same thing.
What's happening?
I mean, I know typically is the difference. Are they thinking like thin cut versus thick cut?
Maybe. These do look a little thicker.
Chips typically are.
Okay, I apologize for taking the role of fact checker from Val, but according to this Reddit post, someone is saying that yeah, that one's like thinner than the other, and it's a difference in how like they're made and presented.
Presented?
I get like I don't hold on, I need to read on because from the initial description it doesn't sound like it would be so completely like different enough from fries that you would have to differentiate them.
This is fucked up. What they've done to us, the British.
Yeah, what's going? Yeah, what's going on here? Okay, if we're going with chips being like thick cut and versions, I think are they like softer and less crispier is the thing.
I think that that's what it would imply. I feel.
I would like that less than like American French fries.
I agree.
That would be, in fact, I think like the soft and the thickness of it would like be a little upsetting.
Yeah. Val
Potato.
Val is back. What are you finding, Val?
I did see something that said, oh no, they're just comparing British chips and American fries. I think chips are thicker than fries.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, they are thicker. What I'm seeing here is that it looks like or from what I'm getting, they're sort of like what we would be thinking of as like fried potato wedges, if that makes sense. Like it's like a
Mm,
potato
Oh,
wedge basically, but
oh,
you know, but like a French fry.
okay.
yeah.
I
So
call
they
those
are,
fries.
yeah, they're chunkier, and I think they're like softer probably.
Okay. I would put that in probably in very yucky.
Whoa. Very yucky.
The softness, and that's just like too much potato.
I don't think it's that different from fries that it needs to be that far away. Is my thing. Very yucky is all the way down here.
Yeah, they are like they're not like quite as thick as potato wedges, but it's like it's in between the thickness of a French fry and a potato wedge. It looks like they're just chunkier.
Oh, I was literally imagining a potato wedge. Um,
I would say quite yummy just so we have crisps, fries, chips. Easy.
well, is that reflective of your opinion?
I mean, yeah, okay. I could put it in mid. I don't think quite yucky. Quite yucky feels like an exaggeration to me.
All right, mid.
Mid. Okay. Shredded lettuce. Do they have normal lettuce? They have normal lettuce. Okay, so we're specifically talking about shredded lettuce.
Very yummy.
Very yummy.
I like the crunchiness of it. I like the freshness. I like leaf lettuce more.
Yeah.
But I think lettuce is very yummy.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I did have to think about it. Okay.
All right, smoked salmon.
Smoked salmon. I feel like this is better than where we put salmon before. Definitely.
Yeah. I have not had a smoked salmon sandwich. However, I can imagine it's not bad.
I can imagine it's not bad. Yeah.
Better than raw salmon, like with avocado, probably.
Mm.
That's probably mid. Just because I'm not crazy about salmon. That'd probably be mid for me.
I would say quite yummy. Just cause.
Cool with that.
Yeah, you're cool with that. Okay.
I'm cool with quite yummy.
Quite yummy. Oh, steak.
Oh, he locked in.
That's probably very yummy to me.
Very yummy.
Yeah.
Like a burger.
I don't like steak. I don't know. I don't like steak very much. I would kind of put it. Honestly, I would put it on mid.
Oh.
Would quite yummy be serviceable for you? I don't know. Something about the unbroken meat fibers just don't appeal to me.
I guess that'd also be kind of tough to like bite into.
Yeah, right?
Or maybe it is broken up. Or maybe it's really thin. But
No, all the steak sandwiches I've personally had have just been literally a chunk of steak in a sandwich.
Yeah, same here. It's
sandwiches
I
have been breakfast sandwiches where it's cut up. That's yeah, okay, quite yummy.
You have
You wanna-
steak in breakfast sandwiches?
Yeah, like steak and eggs.
Never had that.
Oh, steak for breakfast is good.
yeah, it is pretty good.
Yeah, steak and egg, and like a fruit or a vegetable.
I think, sorry, off topic. I think my most feral moment I've ever had is when I was not wearing a shirt, eating a steak with my bare hands, getting blood and it's like steak sauce all over.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ. Why were you doing that?
I think I had a kind of rough day at work, and then we ordered Chili's, and it came to my house, and I ate that.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. You want to put it in quite yummy? Was that right or?
Yeah, if you're fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Tahini. Remind me what tahini is.
I don't know. I've never had it.
Val, look it up. Val, she's looking it up.
It's Arabic, made from ground sesame.
Okay, so it's like a sesame sauce. I like sesame.
I think it's more like a paste. I've never had it, so I would put it in never had.
It's as often served by itself as a dip or as a major ingredient in hummus, baba ganoush, and halwa.
I'm okay with never had. I don't feel confident enough to place it.
Yeah, never had.
Never had. Sorry, tahini fans.
Sorry for all the Arabs out there.
Toast.
Toast.
So what does this mean? Does this mean the bread is toasted, or is there a piece of toast in the bread?
I think it means
From
there's a
the
piece
picture-
of toast in the bread.
From the picture, it seems to imply there's a piece of toast in between the two pieces of bread.
Which, okay, it doesn't have to be that on its own. If it was that on its own, then a lot of these ingredients would be a lot lower. I'm thinking like bread
It's like a Big Mac.
Yeah, like toast, ingredients, toast, ingredients, toast. And that's a sandwich.
That's too much bread. Bread for me. It's like Big Mac with the bun in the middle. Just toast and toast and toast. See, here's the thing. I don't know what a sandwich is like too big, and to me, this is like, oh, we're doing like a double sandwich. Oh, I'm not.
I thought I remembered this. There is actually a Wikipedia page for a toast sandwich. Place of origin, of course, United Kingdom, England.
Of course.
Is it untoasted bread, then toast, then untoasted bread?
It's a slice of toasted bread in between two slices of bread, with maybe buttered and salted or peppered.
Oh, of course, salt and pepper. Salt
Yeah.
and pepper.
Oh, and this is also why they have butter on its own in like the.
Fucking hell.
Okay,
Okay. Okay, should we rate it on like the American Big Mac context, or should we rate it in the British context? Because if we're rating it in the British context, I will put it in hell.
Well, I think to be fair, I don't think any of us have ever had a sandwich like that coming at it from the British context.
I'm looking at a picture of one on Val's screen, and I don't want to try it.
This is also sandwich fillings. This isn't just like toast sandwich. This isn't, honey sandwich, right? It could be paired with other things.
Okay, that's the angle that I was coming at it from. Okay, so
yeah.
Put the toast sandwich out of your mind.
Yeah, but I have to say I am sympathetic to the toast sandwich, not because I think I'd enjoy it, but because we have discussed, of course, our concept for
The West Texas.
yes, the greatest Raising Cane's combo meal, concept, the wet Texas test.
No, we can't say that on the internet.
Someone's gonna steal
Someone's
it.
gonna steal it.
Okay, we have to go pitch it and patent it like right now, and then we can upload this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Put the toast sandwich out of your mind. We're not doing that. But we are rating it. Okay. So Andy, okay. I can eat a lot of food. Andy, you are more of a small amount of food enjoyer at a time.
With your small mouth.
So when I think of toast in a sandwich, or like more bread in a sandwich, Big Mac style, I think like I've never had enough bread in a sandwich that it like impedes my enjoyment. But I have had enough bread in a sandwich that it fills me up more, despite not having. Okay, and I'm thinking about this from like the perspective of like a struggle meal needing to stretch out a small amount of meat for a larger amount of meals, and from that angle, putting extra bread in your sandwich is fucking genius. I wouldn't say that like talking about struggle meals brings it down, because a lot of food that's like really good and gourmet and premium food now used to be struggle meals and have since become culturally like staples. So take that into account.
Okay, so where do we put it?
We got the nuance established.
I'd put it in mid.
Jordan, that's also what I was thinking in far fewer words than
Andy is coming in with reasons to not like it. I'm coming in with reasons to like it, and together we get to mid somehow.
So far, we haven't been considering the economical value of any of these ingredients.
No, lamb would go way down.
Yeah.
Lamb and duck would go way down if that were the case, unless you're hunting it yourself, in which duck would be kind of easy to get, actually.
You've hunted duck before?
Well, it's easier to get than fucking lamb.
Oh my
So,
God. When our neighbor makes burgers for us, they hunt the deer themselves. They're the ethical vegetarians, so they're fine with it because the deer didn't grow up on a fucking factory.
yeah.
Is that true? Is this a joke?
No, this is true. Their neighbor makes them deer burgers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. I don't know if we've talked about it in general, but I've heard about it.
I told Jordan about it, and specifically what stood out to me about that interaction is I said going to have deer burgers at my like neighbor's house, and he was like, "Ooh, cool. Tell me how it is. I've heard that they're like this or whatever." And then I texted him later, a little tipsy, had the deer burger. He was like, "Did you like it?" And I was like, "Yes." And then he sent back full caps, like 10 exclamation points, "Yes." And I went like, "What personal stake do you have in me liking a deer burger?" And he said something along the lines of, "I don't know, I just think." He said something like, "I don't know, I just think that non-hamburger, like non-beef burgers need more support."
I did say that.
And I was like,
What?
I was like kind of tipsy, and I was like, "That's awesome."
And George was the sober one.
I was the sober one in that situation, yeah.
He was just like, yeah, I think that like weirder or like not beef burgers need more like attention. And I was like always betting on the projected loser horse.
I think that the American culture surrounding beef and steak and stuff is crazy overinflated and needs to be taken down a peg. And if the form of that peg is a deer burger, I'm behind it all the way.
I like them more than hamburgers.
Yeah, I think me too. I liked it more. You probably also liked it more because it was a wild animal.
Yeah.
Can you put the toast in mid?
Okay, yeah, toast is going in mid.
Oh, yeah, toast is mid. Sorry.
Get this fucking toast out of here.
Look that up. Waldorf salad.
That's the thing that people call me sometimes, which is my name.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
People call you a Waldorf salad?
Is a fruit and nut salad
Yeah,
generally made of celery, fresh apples, walnuts, and grapes, dressed in mayonnaise, and traditionally served on a bed of lettuce as an appetizer or light meal.
Oh, that sounds awful. I hate apples on a sandwich.
You hate apples on a sandwich.
Yeah, no, fuck. That sounds awful. That's like, I don't like that at all. That's very yucky to me.
Very yucky? Only very yucky?
I mean, no, yeah, you're right. You're right, Jordan. That's big yucky to me.
Yeah, I would say big yucky.
The apples, celery, and grapes can all be green, which harmonizes the color palette of the dish.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I don't want to hear about it. Okay. Listen, if you want to eat a Waldorf salad on your own, sorry, you also said mayonnaise dressing. Kill yourself.
Yeah.
If you're having a salad with like apples and like grapes, raisins, whatever, that's fine. That actually sounds pretty good. I would try it.
You can alternatively dress it in yogurt.
I would want that with like a vinaigrette. I would want that with like a vinaigrette. What the fuck, mayonnaise, yogurt? What are you doing? I don't want this on a sandwich. It's going in big yucky.
Yeah, Jordan, put that shit in big yucky.
Walnuts. No, I don't.
Very yucky.
Nuts?
Very yucky. I'm good with very yucky.
How are we feeling on nuts in general on a sandwich?
Not good.
Not into it, no.
No. Okay.
Oh, that's big yummy to me. Egg salad is one of those things that sounds like it should be gross, but it's so good.
But it's good!
That's
Wow.
fucking divine to me, I'll be real.
The harmony.
I love how the way he makes egg salad sandwiches specifically.
I love egg salad. Val, what'd you say?
I just said the harmony.
Yeah, the harmony.
Between you two.
we came into this thinking that we were gonna come out with our friendship ruined, but it actually is coming out stronger than ever.
You're
We're
bonded.
agreeing on many things. The only big disagreements was that fucking fish.
Yeah, that was the only like we just coming at it from completely different sides.
You're now bonded by a mortar of egg salad.
Yeah, I love egg salad.
Can we agree on big yummy for egg salad?
I'll put that in big yummy. I will do that.
Yeah. Fried egg.
A
Oh,
fried
that's
egg.
also-
That sounds
That's
good.
very yummy. Very yummy to me.
I'll put that in very yummy. I will do that.
Yeah, very yummy.
What's fucking happening right now?
Oh.
Egg.
I like eggs.
Boiled
The
egg.
triple egg.
That-
Okay, not like that. I'm looking at not like that. Can we like shred them or something? Can we like not egg salad, but like almost like you would put it in egg salad?
Yeah, like if you cut it up into pieces, that sounds perfectly fine. That sounds
Just
really
cut it in
good.
half and
If
put it
you're-
in there.
If you're just
See, here's the thing. If we're cutting it up too small, we already got egg salad on there.
Okay. Egg salad includes like the mayonnaise, the dill, the whatever you're putting on. Boiled egg does not, and that's the difference for me.
I don't know that I don't really like that very much.
Where would you want to put it?
That they turn it into like little discs of egg,
Yeah, I think discs is how small we're getting. I don't
Okay,
know.
I'm good with discs.
What else is on the sandwich? Help me out.
Well, you could go in a breakfast
Beef
direction.
jerky.
No, we could go in a
Jerky.
No, we could go in a breakfast direction. I don't think you need help with that. We could like go in a salad direction. Put like some lettuce on there. Put some shredded cheese. Maybe some chicken. I don't think it's necessarily bad. I can't put it below mid, I don't think.
Yeah, quite yummy is fine.
Quite yummy, you would put quite yummy? Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it'd be all right. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it has a lot going for it. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it has a lot going for it. So I'm okay with quite yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scrambled eggs.
Girl, I don't fucking know.
The quadruple egg hitter, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. We're just. How much more egg do we have? Okay, we're out of egg hell after this.
Can I just put that with the boiled eggs?
You want to put that with the boiled eggs? I'm okay with that.
Breakfast sandwich, put some cheese in there, maybe on a bagel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Biscuit.
Okay. I'm good with that. All right, onion. Not onion rings, not fried onions, just onion. I'm also thinking, did they mean like caramelized onions here?
No. That's fried onions.
Okay. I'm
Like
just
that you put in like that's fried onions.
okay. Okay. Just making sure.
Onion, like raw onion.
Yeah, like fresh onion. Like in the Italian sandwich you sent me.
Yeah.
Half an hour ago now.
Red onion, it's a little too much for me. I'm not crazy about it. I only like red onion in tiny, tiny amounts. White or yellow onion, though, I do like that more. But sometimes, I don't know, I can only do a little bit of onion, and I don't like diced onion. The circumstances in which I enjoy onion in a sandwich is so specific that I'm like, it's difficult to place it.
Yeah, I would put it in quite yummy because I appreciate it when it's done well, but it can be overpowering very, very easily. So I would put it in quite yummy.
I'm alright with that.
Okay. Avocado, not guacamole, but avocado.
Divine.
Divine, really?
Divine.
Wow. If we're putting in divine, let's share an experience. Andy, what sandwich have you had avocado in that really cements this decision for you?
Dude, any fucking sandwich with avocado. it just makes it better. And some people are like, oh, the avocado fucking it slips out, babe. I don't care. I'll push it back in.
You know what? I can feel the passion.
I'll push it back in, babe. It's all right. If it slips out. We'll just put it back
I'm really feeling the passion. Okay, yeah.
in a BLT. In any kind of sandwich, any kind of turkey sandwich.
I really like this one Panera sandwich that has avocado.
In a Panera sandwich, in a burger, in like, dude, yeah, at Teddy's. Remember Teddy's, Jordan?
I do. I love Teddy's.
Absolutely, yes.
The oh fuck, which one? I think it was the Kaneohe burger.
Just put it back in.
I think the Kaneohe burger had like avocado on it, and that's one I would get every single time because I wanted that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, I absolutely hear what you're saying. Like avocado is just really good in like pretty much like any context you can put an avocado like in a sandwich. It just is good. And you are right that it avoids it sort of avoids the sort of pitfall that meatballs go under where meatballs are like it meatball sandwiches are very good, but there's so much like involved that makes like a bad experience. But you are correct, like with avocado it's like it's not nearly as intimidating. Slip it back in.
When I'm making myself a sandwich with avocado, I will mash up the avocado so that it doesn't slide out. And that's not guacamole. It becomes guacamole when you season it. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like any breakfast sandwich, BLT, burger, turkey sandwich, like any of it, it's so good. Southwest sandwich, avocado. It's just like it's just good. It's just good.
And I want to confirm here, the implication is that you prefer avocado unseasoned over guacamole seasoned with like onions and stuff.
The versatility of it, and it just tastes like fresh. It tastes like avocado is good for you.
Yeah.
It just like healthier, you know.
Mm.
I think that's part of why I don't like sweet stuff so much, is because I like when stuff tastes healthy.
I'm definitely behind the freshness angle.
Yeah, I think avocado is divine.
All right. You've argued your point, and it goes in there.
Yes.
I back that up.
Can I?
Bell pepper.
Jordan, what was your interpretation of the avocado before Andy said if it slips out, I'll just put it back?
like where my opinion of avocado was on, like on the list, or
Yeah, Andy said it's in Divine. You said, "Ooh, Divine, tell me about that." And he said he told you about it. It was very, very convincing. It belongs in Divine. What did you think before that, though?
What did I think before that? Um I'll be honest. I wasn't sure what to think. I probably would have put it in Bay Yummy anyway. But I was very interested in where Andy's perspective was coming from, and now I know in great detail.
If we were allowed to like move these around, I would want to sort them like within the tiers as well.
Yeah, that would be
Avocado
fun.
Very, very top for me. It would be the top one.
Wow. Babe sauce is again so funny. What is that?
Yeah, that could be anything.
That could literally be anything.
The thing that really gets me about fave sauce is like comparing it to okay, we get fave sauce at the beginning, and then like like an hour later we got fries and chicken.
Yeah, what the fuck? You couldn't be bothered to put like ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise,
The
but
tier list is multifaceted. It's fine.
Could be bothered to put different sauces, but could be bothered to put like 6 different eggs.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And chips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're on.
Yeah. Okay. Bell pepper. That's all right.
It's okay.
That's a solid mid for me.
Honestly, okay. If there's no other vegetables in it, like if it's just like lettuce and I don't know. I appreciate bell pepper because it's a veggie and it can freshen up a sandwich that would otherwise be very heavy or dense. But I don't like the taste of bell pepper on its own, and I would prefer like any other vegetable in pretty much every situation.
I love the taste of bell pepper. I used to just like snack on bell pepper.
You are a fajita fiend. You do make fajitas every day of the week and never complain about it ever.
I am a bit of a fajita fiend. Yeah, and I snack on that raw bell pepper. I like the cooked bell pepper too. I love bell pepper. I like the red one specifically.
I agree with this. I will snack on just the raw pepper.
But you would put this in mid.
On a sandwich.
On a sandwich, put it in. Okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. If this was just food, I would put it higher. Blue cheese may be controversial. I really like blue cheese.
I really like blue cheese too. The only concern I have is I've never had it in a sandwich.
On a burger, it's delightful.
On a burger, actually, I didn't think about that. On a burger, blue cheese would go crazy hard.
I love blue cheese, and I've had it in sandwiches, and it's wonderful.
What?
Did you ever go to that one place that closed down called the Shack? I think it was called. It was a burger place.
I don't think I did.
It was kind of oh, what's the fucking name for it? Ow, what's the name? It's not Surf Bar, but you know what I'm trying to say. You know, it was whatever. It was very casual.
You're right, right.
But they had a blue wave burger. That was a burger with blue cheese on it. It was so good. Yeah, blue cheese on a burger is delectable.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say it's very yummy.
Very yummy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that. Cucumber. Okay, what do you think?
I've not ever had cucumber on a sandwich.
Can you imagine it?
You would have to tell me what kinds of sandwiches cucumbers like are found on. I'm having a hard time imagining.
What kind of cucumber?
It's
Like, what's the
okay. I have cucumbers in my sandwiches a lot. It just pairs well with well, it's similar to like just the salad options. It just pairs well with like lettuce and tomatoes and like olives or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just refreshing to have on top of other vegetables.
Yeah, honestly, I could imagine having like a turkey sandwich with cucumber in it. I think that would
Yeah.
be delightful.
Okay. Yeah, I'm imagining it. That does sound quite refreshing.
I would
Yeah.
honestly, I would prefer to have cucumbers in my sandwich over red bell peppers or any bell pepper.
Yeah.
It's so light. I love the flavor of cucumber. It's great in like every
Yeah.
situation.
hmm Like
Um.
personally, I think you could not put that in divine, but it would go in yummy because it's like it's nice to have on top of other stuff.
Oh yeah, it's not in divine for me, but it would be like if this was like just me, definitely a high yummy for sure.
Okay. I would probably eat a cucumber on a sandwich if there was like lettuce. If it was a vegetable heavy sandwich.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um. That I mean that would probably be very yummy.
I'm good with very yummy. Definitely, definitely.
All right.
Aubergine.
Oh,
That's eggplant.
eggplant.
Oh, I like
Eggplant.
eggplant.
I have had eggplant one time, and I hated it so much I never ate it again.
Was it the texture?
See, the thing it was so long ago, I don't remember. I just know that I hated it so much I never wanted it again.
Okay, I really like eggplant, but one thing about it is that okay, I was gonna say when you cook it, don't eat raw eggplant. Don't do that. You only ever cook it. So, the thing about eggplant is that once it's cooked for a while and more than a small amount of time, it can get slimy. It can get like a slimy texture.
Oh no.
And that's not a problem for me at all.
You heard it here, folks. Jordan loves the slime.
I actually will complain about bananas being slimy, but for eggplant, for some reason, not a problem, and I don't know why.
That's odd. That's odd to me.
I can't explain it.
Yeah, I personally I would put eggplant in hell.
You're a big eggplant in hell.
Yeah, I'd put it in hell.
Next to black hole.
It was so fucking bad. I could not fucking eat it.
Was it cooked?
There's no way it wasn't
yeah.
cooked.
Yeah, it was cooked. I don't remember the context. I just know that my mom and I we really like squash and we thought it would be similar. And so we tried it out. We made a dish with eggplant. It was very eggplant centered and it was so fucking bad. We both hated it. I did not finish that shit.
I would not compare eggplant to squash. I would compare it to zucchini first.
Yeah, I didn't like it. See, I love zucchini too. We love zucchini.
I don't
This
like zucchini
eggplant
as much as I like eggplant.
There was something about the eggplant. I just like it. I assume it tasted how it was supposed to taste. I just hated it.
Maybe you should try it again, but I don't know what situation would warrant that.
How old were you when you tried it?
Like probably 16.
16?
Yeah, I wasn't a little kid or
Oh,
anything.
I remember you texting me about that, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I was like, just had eggplant. It was awful.
Yeah, you were like, just wasted like time in my life making an eggplant.
Yeah, because I helped my mom make it.
Yeah.
We were excited, and then we had it. We were like, oh no. Yeah, it's bad. It was so bad.
Could I convince you to put it in Big Yucky?
Yeah, you could convince me to put it in Big Yucky. Go ahead, convince me.
I was afraid you were gonna say that. Okay. Okay. I like eggplant, and I would feel bad putting it in hell. I've had eggplant lots of different ways. My mom would cook it in a lot of Chinese home dishes that she would make for me. We get eggplant a lot when we get Chinese barbecue, which is different from American barbecue. Is that it's Chinese and that you're racist? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. If I
hate it that I'm racist, is what you're saying?
No.
Exactly where I was going with it.
It's not that if you hate it, you're racist. It's if you put it in hell.
No, you're not.
Alright, well, I don't want to be racist, so we can go in big yucky.
Yeah, okay. I want it in Big Yucky. I want it there. That's hell. That's Big Yucky. Okay, also, why did the British people call it aubergine? What is that? Are they horrible? Yes, but like, in what specific ways?
Well, we call it eggplant, so I don't know if we're much better. What is this?
I have no idea.
What is it?
Tempeh?
T-E-M-P-E?
T-M-P-E-H.
I don't know what that is. I've never had it.
You can see the colonization real time because this is a British list with a lot of Indian food on it.
This is Indonesian.
Indonesian.
Made from fermented soybeans.
So tofu?
I've never had it, so
Let
that's
me
where I'm putting it.
see.
Like tofu, tempeh is made from soybeans, but it is a whole soybean product with different nutritional characteristics and textural qualities.
Oh.
I'm going to assume it has a taste, and I don't know what the taste is.
Okay. I want to put this in never had.
Yeah.
Because we've never fucking had it.
Please.
It's that simple. It's that simple. Alright. Falafel.
I've also never had falafel before, actually.
I've had falafel. It's kind of spicy.
Really?
Yeah. It's not spicy like Dave's Hot Chicken spicy, but it's spicy. but it's got like an herbal heat to it that like really builds as you like eat a falafel gyro or something.
Okay. So where do you want to put that?
Probably very yucky, I'll be honest.
Oh wow. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to like it, but I kind of don't, is the thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can put it wherever you want to put it.
Yeah. Sorry, Greek people? Greek
Is
people.
that Greek?
Falafel?
Yeah.
Egyptian.
Sorry, Egyptian people. I was close.
They're Mediterranean.
Geographically close. Yeah, sorry, Egyptian people. Grilled zucchini.
I've never had that on a sandwich, but I love grilled zucchini. But I don't on a sandwich. I'm not sure.
I've had grilled zucchini. It's okay. I've never had it on a sandwich.
Honestly, okay. I'm imagining it. They'll probably be pretty good. I've never tried it, but I mean, it'd probably be fine.
It'd probably be pretty good. Yeah. I'm thinking like if it's like somebody's making the sandwich and they know how to use their ingredients, I think grilled zucchini could definitely work. But I've just never had it.
I think that would do quite yummy.
Quite yummy. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see how I feel about that. Yeah, I can do quite yummy. Val, what is halloumi?
Halloumi.
Halloumi.
It's a cheese.
It's a cheese.
It's made from a mixture of goat's and sheep's milk, and sometimes cow's milk.
I've never had this.
Tell me about the flavor and texture. Now.
You fucking snapping at her?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now.
You can fry it.
You can fry it. Okay. Well, I think that's going in never had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never had.
Sorry. If anybody wants to buy us some halloumi, I'll try it.
The viewers at home.
For the viewers at home, if you have
Here's
a
our
vested
PO
interest.
box. Just stuff it full.
Yeah.
Stuff it full.
Just send us sandwiches to try.
Stuff it full. If it slips out, just put it back in.
If it slips out, just push back in.
That's the SAS motto in this episode of SAS.
If it slips out, just push back in.
Oh my god.
Because it doesn't fucking matter, I think it would be really funny if we titled this like episode 17 if it slips out.
Push it back in.
Just put it back in.
Alright, hummus.
Hummus.
Never had hummus on a sandwich, but I can imagine it would be quite yummy.
Never had hummus on a sandwich. I can imagine. I'm not a big hummus guy. I feel like it would be kind of mid.
Oh, I really like hummus. I'm okay with mid though.
Yeah, I want to put it on mid. I'm sorry.
That's alright. That's okay. Just say that we're still friends.
We are still friends.
Okay.
Lettuce.
Big yummy.
Big yummy. Boom.
Big yummy.
Easy.
Yeah. Olives.
Olives. We did put Greek salad in quite yummy, so there's some precedent.
I think I'm putting olives in. Oh, jeez. See, I like olives. I like olives quite a bit. I think I like them more than your average person. I don't know about olives on a sandwich. I've never had that.
I've had olives in a sandwich, at a in a Schlotsky sandwich, I believe.
Schlotzky's?
Yeah, Schlotsky's is a sandwich chain. You might be able to find one in your state. I had it for the first time here in Texas, like quite a few months ago now. It was my first time. I would describe it as if Subway was better, and it's better because they don't let you make your own sandwiches. They just make them for you, and they're better. So I believe I had olives in a Schlotsky sandwich, and it was very good. But the olives themselves, I would probably say mid. You could bump it up to a quite yummy if you want.
I'm okay with mid.
Okay, mid.
If this was a pizza topping tier list, which we should do.
Oh boy.
There.
That would I don't know if I don't think I'd be on my home turf on a pizza topping tier list because I don't eat a lot of pizza.
Oh.
But maybe.
We eat so much more pizza than the average people.
Yeah.
I don't know about I think Val might have a few things to say about that, but what we can get to that.
They work in a pizza place and are given discounts on pizza, and I have diabetes, so.
But the fact that it's even close, like considering all of those extenuating factors.
With diabetes and full price, and you're still keeping up with the big shot.
I'm putting in my I'm putting in my efforts.
I'm putting in my efforts. I'm paying for it. Not all the time. That's a recent development, though.
All right, pickles.
Okay, consider burgers.
Pickle is mid to me.
Pickles mid to you. I love pickles. Can I bump it up to quite yummy?
You want a pickle?
What?
Say it.
Say what?
Say you want a pickle.
Why?
Say it like the meme.
Like the meme? There's a meme?
There's a meme that is a big smiley face that says, "I want a pickle," and Andy says that I'm that.
Why should I say it?
Hold on.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
I don't know what nothing came up when I looked up I want a pickle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have no idea what Andy and Haley are referencing, but yeah, you do have to say it.
What?
It's just the big smilo and with caption "I want a pickle."
Yeah, I would see it a lot. I don't know why it's not coming up when I look it up, but
You're just in like a microcosm on Instagram or whatever that really thought "I want a pickle" was funny.
yeah, I don't know. I guess, but yeah, it's the joke was that they were getting something on like DoorDash, and they're getting a sandwich or something, and the options was no pickle or I want a pickle with the exclamation point, and they're clicking the I want a pickle option feels like this, and it was the big smile. Um, so I say that's so Haley. That's her.
Yeah, I do feel like the "I want a pickle" option sometimes when pickles are an option. Every time every time me and Val go to like a restaurant, she always gets a burger with nothing on it. And sometimes that comes with a pickle spear on the side. Every time I see a pickle spear on someone's plate, I immediately lock into it like incredibly hard. And that becomes a problem when I'm at somewhere with people that like I can't just ask for food from. Like one time I went to brunch with some of Val's friends, and they were like and there were like 7 people there. They were having mimosas. It was a whole thing, and somebody had a pickle on their plate. It would not have been appropriate for me to ask if they were eating their pickle, so if I could have it. And so I just stared from across the table during brunch with like 7 people that I was just getting to know at somebody's fucking pickle. And of course they did eat it, and I was sad the whole time watching them eat it because they couldn't have it.
I think he wants a pickle.
I like
You
pickles.
want that pickle. Well, Jordan, if we ever go out to eat and there's a pickle on my plate, you're allowed to ask for the pickle because I don't want that shit.
Thank you. I love you.
If we ever go out to eat, you don't even have to ask. I'll just put all of the pickles on the side and you can eat them because I don't like pickles.
I'm smiling so much right now. I look like I want to pickle me.
Okay. Well, I think pickles are just they're whatever. So where would you put pickles?
I know I just said all of that. And no, you know what? I said all that. I would put it in Big Yummy.
Oh.
But because you just think they're okay.
I would be okay with very yummy.
I was gonna say, because you don't like pickles and would put them in mid, I would be okay with quite yummy as long as they're like up there. But now
I'm okay with very yummy for you.
Thank you. I did go on that whole fucking rant.
There was a passion.
Yeah.
I did go on that whole rant, so it would feel a little weird if I was like, but it's okay if it's in quite yummy.
Nah, very yummy is good.
Arugula.
Just
Wait,
real
yeah,
quick.
Val's got something for us.
Technically, it's pronounced aubergine.
Aubergine.
It's arugula.
It comes from the French word aubergine, which comes from Catalan, which comes from Arabic, which comes from Persian, which comes from Sanskrit, meaning the plant that cures the wind. And the reason we call them eggplants is because there was a variant of them that were white and shaped like eggs.
I have seen eggplants that are more egg-shaped.
Yeah, we don't really eat them anymore, but apparently they are more popular in Japan.
Okay.
Arugula is fine. It's mid to me.
I can't really. I know I've had arugula before, but I can't remember how it tastes right now.
It's sort of like lettuce.
What are the differences? What are the notable differences between arugula and lettuce? Blech.
Oh dear, that's hard to explain. I'm just gonna look it up.
This is how I felt when I was asked what lamb tastes like.
Yeah, it's hard to describe its taste.
It's fresh, tart, bitter, and peppery flavor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fresh, tart, bitter, and peppery.
Yeah.
Um,
Its other common names include salad rocket and garden rocket.
who calls it that?
The UK, Australia, and South Africa, and Ireland, and New Zealand.
It's also a texture that is not as good as lettuce to me. It's like it's a bit softer and like leafier.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like arugula. I used to
Yeah.
work at Panera Bread, and there's a salad made of this, and I had never had it before, and I had it, and it was like it tastes more like eating leaves than eating like something I should be eating.
Yeah, it's more leafy. It's not as crunchy.
It's so like it tastes like grass to me. I
You know,
hate it.
you know who would like arugula? Miko. Miko would
Oh.
love arugula.
Oh wow.
She fucking
She
would.
would.
I want to
Hey.
take her ass to Panera Bread and show her a bread bowl.
Oh my god, she'd love it.
Hey, Sassers, all the Sassers listening to this Sass episode, go listen to COG.
Go listen
our
to
sister
COG.
series.
If you're a SAS fan, and I'm sure there's so many out there, you aren't really our fan if you don't listen to the entirety of COG from the beginning, including the first episode that is not online. And
do a separate tier list to be the first episode of COG.
maybe that'll be the pizza one or whatever.
Oh, I would love Jordan. I would love to do a dessert tier list with you.
Oh, I could do that.
Val could probably join in.
Val could, yeah, I think Val could be a guest star.
Arugula has a lot of different names.
Well, I don't need to know them all.
I want to tell you them all.
I want to hear it.
So, of course, there's arugula. There's also, it's also just called rocket.
Rocket.
Erica, which is its like genus name or something. Yeah, genus. Salad rocket, garden rocket, colewort.
Talking to the
roquette-
mic.
I can't.
Okay.
Colewort, roquette, ruchetta, rucola, rucoli, and rugula.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Rocket? Is that what she was saying?
Yeah, how's that spelled?
Rocket.
Probably spelled like rocket.
It probably originates from it also being called roquette. But the very first name that's listed on its Wikipedia page is rocket, Rocket.
That's weird.
Wow.
Before arugula.
Weird. Okay. Well, where are we putting arugula? Mid? I think I'm remembering now my experience with arugula. I don't really like the taste of it either. I would put it in quite yucky.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Spinach! I like spinach.
I do like spinach. I like spinach.
Oh, low-key, I would put spinach above lettuce. I could put it in divine if I needed to, but
Well, okay. I was gonna say I like spinach, but I don't like it that much.
okay.
Spinach is quite yummy to me, and that's the highest I'll go.
I eat a lot of spinach.
Spinach, okay. Spinach can never be higher than lettuce to me, ever.
Can I put it on the same tier? I eat a lot of spinach, Andy. I put spinach in my ramen. I eat it on pizza. I would eat it.
We're not talking about that, Jordan. We're talking about
I eat it. I do eat it in sandwiches. I eat spinach. I like it. It's better than I like spinach salads better than lettuce salads.
All right, we're not talking about salad.
I appreciate spinach.
But on a sandwich, I don't like it as much.
On a sandwich, I prefer it over lettuce. I'm saying it right now.
You're a crazy son of a bitch, you know that. Very yummy.
Very okay. I like spinach. I'm gonna argue here. I like spinach more than lettuce because I get that nice crunch. I get that nice leafy crunch more often with spinach, because with lettuce it's like, especially with
some wilted ass lettuce, because to me spinach, lettuce has a better crunch than spinach.
Okay, lettuce has a stronger crunch than spinach, but lettuce gives you that half hanging out of the sandwich problem. Spinach doesn't give you that. Spinach.
I
kind of lettuce are you eating?
The kind of lettuce that looks like that, dude. Like, okay, you're telling me you've never bitten into a sandwich that had lettuce in it, and then you weren't able to bite all the way through the lettuce, and then it became a problem.
If it was like wilted lettuce, are you eating wilted lettuce, Jordan?
Sometimes, but
Get better lettuce.
okay. But no, I don't really like the like white bit on like the lettuce leaf because it's
Cut that part. I don't eat that part. Cut it out.
What do you mean you don't eat that part? Well,
If you don't like it, don't eat
you don't have that part with spinach at all. It's not a problem. You don't have to.
There's literally a stem.
That's just okay, but the stem is so like thin. It doesn't matter. It doesn't come into the equation. It's like
It pokes me.
it pokes you.
Yeah, I don't like
the stems of spinach. This is crazy. I think this is the most we've disagreed since fish.
Yeah.
This is, I think, I realize this is the closest I think I'm ever gonna get to watching Lucky Star.
If Lucky Star had drama.
If Lucky Star had drama.
I just can't put spinach above lettuce. I don't know if
I'm
I can put it.
not asking for it to be above lettuce. I'm asking for it to be with lettuce. I'm asking for them to hold hands and walk into the sunset.
Let me think about it.
I'm gonna play the Lilo and Stitch sandwich game.
Sure.
I love that game.
Only because you're my dear friend, Jordan. Oh, is that funny to you? Never mind. I take it back.
No.
No, you can put it in Big Yummy, but if we were able to sort these individually, it would be below lettuce.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
What is that?
Val, stop playing that. What is Satan?
What?
What's Satan? Seitan. Satan.
Oh. It's Japanese. It's made from gluten.
Wait, let me see.
It's also known as Myeonjin in China.
Oh, I've had that. I've had that.
Or milgogi in Korean.
What is it?
It's
an alternative to soybean-based foods such as tofu.
what's it made out of? I don't actually know.
Wheat gluten.
Wheat gluten. It's like if tofu was made out of wheat instead of soy. And I don't know how to explain that.
I've never had it, so that's on you.
Okay.
I like how for the pronunciations they give for this they give Satan in the UK, Satan in the US, and then they just have the katakana for Japanese. They don't even have IPA.
Yeah, okay. So, I've had this. I've had this in hot pot, and I love it in hot pot. I think it tastes so good in hot pot and in like where else have I had it? I've had it somewhere else, but I can't remember. I think it tastes so good in those contexts. I've never had it in a sandwich.
So do you want to put it in never had?
I'm gonna put it in. Okay. No, that's politically motivated.
What?
This isn't politically motivated.
I hope this isn't a political statement. Okay. If I'm doing what we've done before and imagining what it would taste like in a sandwich, to be honest, I would put that in quite yucky because like the thing that I like about it is that it absorbs a lot of flavor and broth and like is paired well with other things in that context. But in a sandwich, I hope broth isn't part of the equation. And so I don't think I would enjoy it very much. But at the same time, I kind of don't want to put it in the lower categories because it's
Asian.
because it's an Asian food that I've had and enjoyed.
Well, here's the thing. There's stuff on here that I like not in a sandwich that is lowly rated because I don't like it in a sandwich.
But
So
I've also never had it in a sandwich, so it's not like I would be lying.
I mean, you could do never had if you can't imagine like what it would be like in a sandwich.
I can imagine. But would I put it on the same level as these? No, I don't think so. I would probably put it in like mid, I think. I would put it in mid when I think about it. I'm doing that. Tofu. Okay.
On eatingwell.com, they say it must be cooked, but on Wikipedia, they say in Japan it's often eaten raw.
Wow.
Wow.
I've never had tofu on a sandwich, and I can't really imagine that.
No, the thing about
I wouldn't have it on a sandwich.
how do you pronounce that again?
Seitan?
Yeah, the thing about seitan is that it's a lot tougher than tofu, and well, not a lot tougher. It's chewier than tofu, and I appreciate that. And
Yeah,
I think
tofu,
that
it just feels like it'd be like a squishy.
yeah,
No,
I feel
'cause
like the
also
texture
tofu,
wouldn't help it
it's-
out.
Tofu is meant to sort of be a substitute. It's meant to like absorb the flavor of what it's in, and it like a sandwich. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's kind of how I feel about seitan, but worse. Where would you want to put tofu?
I don't know. I don't know if it'd be yucky. It just wouldn't be like anything.
So you would put it on mid?
Yeah, probably.
I would kind of put it on quite yucky.
Uh, look up a picture of tofu sandwich. Go open up a new tab right here. Tofu sandwich. Or tofu sandwich.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Redditor.
That was an accident.
Images. Yeah, I don't know about this.
This doesn't look that great, guys.
Is that AI
Chat,
image?
does this look good?
Wait,
Chat.
which one?
That one to the left?
This one?
Yeah.
I'm zooming in and
No, that looks real.
No, okay.
super
Sorry,
excited.
it's far away. It looked like the lighting was like too dramatic.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't know. See, okay, here's the thing. If I eat a tofu sandwich and I like it, it's probably not the tofu that makes me like it. It's
Yeah.
probably the other shit in the sandwich.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
That can be if you put seitan on mid, I think it can just go right next to it.
My thing is that I feel like seitan would be better than tofu, and so I want to put tofu one below.
All right.
Sorry, I was helping 625 make sandwiches. Did you put seitan on the list?
Yeah, I put it on mid.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. We can do quite yucky.
If you're really okay, are you sure? You sound
Are you
hesitant.
sure?
Yeah, that's fine. Close out that tab at the top, though.
Okay,
We don't need that shit anymore.
we don't need it.
We've moved on.
I don't know if that's even visible on the recording screen.
No.
It is. Well, oh.
Not.
visible.
It is on the Discord stream, but not on the recording.
Yeah, not on recording.
Okay. Tomato. Oh, baby. Big, yummy. I love me tomato on my sandwich. I love
It's kind
tomato.
of a staple.
It is kind of a staple.
On a burger, on a BLT, on any sandwich. Yum, yum, yum. I love it.
I can agree with that.
Big yummy.
She's a hard worker.
Yeah, big Emmy.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I wasn't gonna butt in, but lettuce being with tomato, being with spinach feels right.
It just feels right.
That's beautiful.
Anchovies.
Oh, fuck, not hell. Hell.
Uh-oh.
I've never had anchovies.
Okay, hell.
Okay.
They're like, I like fish. I like fish, Jordan. They're bad. They're
Hell.
bad fishes.
Yeah, this isn't just me not liking fish. This is hell.
They're like so oily.
They're gross. They
Yeah,
smell like cat
the
food.
oil is a big problem. I love fish. Don't like these guys.
What's
They're
the fish you
so
got, Jordan?
painfully oily.
Yeah, my thing is that I've been having canned sardines and herring recently. So, and that of course is very oily because it sits in the oil in the can.
Is that like a cultural thing?
Before
No,
it
not in
says
this not in this
anything,
situation, no.
Okay, great. You know his breath stink.
I did not like the smell
I don't have it every
of
day.
the oily lip.
If it was like a Chinese thing and I said that, I would feel bad.
If it was like a curry thing, where being like, oh, fucking
Oh,
curry smells bad.
Curry, which by the way, curry smells awesome, so I don't even know what that
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
curry
smells good.
curry smells awesome, but people, do say like, Indian people smell like curry / neg.
That's
Yeah.
so weird.
I've heard a lot of that in Tennessee. Anyway,
Oh, what the fuck?
There is this okay. Sorry. I'm putting my mom on blast on recording. She
She's
said
gonna
that.
listen to this.
she said that.
Yeah, my mom has
Chinese
said that
mom?
Indian people smell like curry / neg.
Oh my
Yeah.
I'm
god.
No,
not-
that's like a thing.
Not to put her on blast, but I'm not surprised.
She's a little bit racist to other Asian people.
What?
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
No. I mean, it's not uncommon at all for like Asian people to be racist to Asian people from other Asian countries.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's just, well,
Were you gonna say especially Chinese people?
no. I was gonna say especially to like different regions of Asia, but I feel like even like
Oh
in
yeah,
East Asia.
East Asia hates each other. East Asia hates itself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no. My mom has said that about Indian people before, and I was like, Mom, that doesn't feel right to say. And she
How
was like,
old were you?
well, whatever.
How old were you?
I think I was like 14.
Okay. That doesn't feel right.
That doesn't feel right to say.
Mom, that feels icky.
Yeah,
Mom, you just
specifically,
gave me the ick.
she was talking about like this guy that like she almost dated when she was younger, but she didn't like him.
I mean, it's definitely possible that he smelled like curry, but
Okay.
we
Anchovies
gotta,
and hell.
yeah, we gotta get out of this
Anyway,
conversation.
anchovies.
Anyway, anchovies.
Actually, you know what?
This
I
is
do.
gonna
I do
be-
think Jordan. I think that you might like anchovies. I don't know how
Yeah.
it would be on a sandwich. Though.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know, because anchovies, they can be like vinegar cured or like salt cured. The thing about anchovies is that they're most often cured, and I haven't had cured fish. I've had canned fish, but I haven't had cured fish, and so I don't know if I would like it or not. Andy wants to put it in hell. I've never had anchovies. I'm okay putting it in hell. Andy has been very lenient on the foods that he hasn't had, but I have had, and so I'm giving that back. We can put it in hell.
Put it in hell.
We have to deal with so many anchovy people.
Hell.
Bologna's in hell.
Hell. Yes. Hell. Hellish. Hellish meat.
I
Hellish
thought,
in quotations meat.
weren't you talking about? No, wait. I think you said salami. Never mind.
I like salami. Bologna, don't ever compare them.
I kind of like bologna,
You're full of bologna.
dude.
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 I also kind of like bologna, but I will admit that of the sort of traditional sandwich meats, it is my least favorite.
I also don't think I've had it many times. I would like to have it more to form a stronger opinion about it.
I want it in hell. I will accept a yucky. I will not accept anything higher than quite yucky.
You will not accept anything higher than quite yucky.
Yeah.
I low-key
Yes.
want to put it in very yucky. If
That's fine.
okay.
It's very yucky.
Brie cheese.
Oh, this shit's good.
Brie.
Brie is good.
Yeah. Very yummy to me.
Very yummy, right there with blue cheese.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Oh.
Cheddar cheese.
Oh, big yummy.
Really?
Yeah.
On a sandwich?
Divine. What are you saying?
I like cheddar with like crackers sometimes, but even then it's a sometimes food.
Grilled cheese. Dude, cheddar cheese?
I don't like grilled cheese.
Dude.
Okay. Cheddar cheese is amazing. I put it on all my sandwiches. All my sandwiches are turkey and cheddar. On a burger, cheddar cheese. Cheddar cheese is amazing.
And when you make money, you make that cheddar?
I would put it in
yeah.
okay, just discussing. I would put it in quite yummy.
You'd put it below brie?
Yes, I like it less than brie.
What, Haley?
I was just gonna say brie is a bit more. It feels more like artisan cheese, but I can get like, just cheddar and like a package.
Sharp cheddar. If you're good, medium cheddar is not as good as sharp cheddar.
I don't like either of them. I can put it in very yummy because I would put it in quite yummy and you would put it in big yummy. How do we feel? Is that serviceable or are you?
As long as it's with the other cheeses, that's fine.
Yeah, I can put it with the other cheeses. Crab salad.
I don't know. I've never had this in a sandwich before. I don't really eat seafood that much besides like raw fish.
They do have lobster in a different section.
Lobster.
Bring out the lobster.
I
Bring out the lobster.
I really like crab. I really like crab salad. I think it would taste great in a sandwich. I would put it in very yummy.
That's fine.
Okay. Cream cheese.
Oh, I honestly, big yummy to me.
Big yummy. Wow.
Yeah,
all right.
Cream cheese is great.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I can go with that. I enjoy cream cheese. I should have it more. I haven't had it in a while.
I used to make all my sandwiches with cream cheese.
Sorry, Val. I said I should have cream cheese more. I haven't had it in a while, and then Val said you can have it in sushi, and then I had a physical reaction. Don't put cream cheese in sushi. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I like it sometimes.
I hate it. Sushi should never feel creamy. Is where I'm at in my brain.
I'm okay with it. What is this? Feta cheese?
Feta cheese, yeah.
I love feta cheese.
You love feta cheese?
I've never had it in a sandwich.
So
we have Greek salad there.
We do.
At quite yummy, so I'd probably put it in quite yummy if we're doing with that vibe.
I'm okay with that.
Yep. Cool.
That's yellow, so. Goat cheese. A bit stronger.
Goat cheese smacks, in my opinion.
Can we put that with the other cheeses?
We can put that with the other cheeses. I'm okay with that.
I feel similarly about most cheese, which is that it's very yummy.
Yeah, okay. Opinion. Goat cheese is good. I can't have a lot of it. So if there's like some goat cheese in a sandwich, that'd be great. If it's like mostly goat cheese, I think I'd have a tough time. But that's not its fault.
Be a thin slice.
I don't know if most sandwiches should be mostly cheese unless it's a grilled cheese.
I mean, we've got the caprese right there. That's literally like half cheese.
Yeah, it's mostly mozzarella. Well, but mozzarella isn't like, it doesn't taste as like cheesy.
Oh no.
That makes sense.
Yeah, mozzarella is a
fresh quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, mozzarella is a mild, fresh cheese. We love her. We love her. Yeah.
I want to put goat cheese with the other cheeses.
Yeah. Cheese time. Grated mozzarella. Specifically grated.
Grated
Grated mozzarella.
The grated, okay.
The greatest mozzarella.
Isn't that a musical? The grated or shredded cheese in a sandwich upsets me.
Yeah,
It just falls out.
it does a little bit.
I don't
Yeah.
like it. And
unlike the avocado, you can't just slip that baby back in.
Grated
Yeah, you
mo-
have to like pinch at it and like fuck
Yeah,
around
it's
with
not.
it.
Another
My
thing is that grated mozzarella is just straight up a downgrade from fresh. It's just straight up a
Yeah.
downgrade.
Yeah, my family used to like only get shredded cheese and they wouldn't get cheese slices, and my sandwiches were so unpleasant to eat.
Oh
It was
no.
really bad. I hated it. I hate shredded cheese in a sandwich.
Okay.
Awful.
So
So
we're
this is very yucky to me.
very yucky.
Yeah, it's very yucky.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, because I mean it's just cheese, but the texture is just not it.
Yeah. Yeah. With your trauma, since you pulled out the trauma card, yeah, very yucky. Very yucky can go in there.
We have two
Andy's-
cards on the table: the Chinese card and the trauma card.
We got the Chinese card and the trauma card. Yeah. Grilled chicken. I love grilled chicken in a sandwich.
Hell.
You get out of here.
Val, this is not your list.
I love grilled chicken in a sandwich. I like it more
Me
than
too.
fried chicken, to be honest.
Oh,
Full disclosure.
do you want to put it in divine?
Yeah, I do. I looked inside my heart and I do.
I'm okay with that.
We got both chickens.
Chicken in sandwich is just good.
We got a chicken and avocado sandwich, and that does not sound bad.
Bring out the lobster.
Time to bring out the lobster.
Yep.
I like lobster. I like lobster a lot. I think crab is a lot more accessible.
I've never had lobster.
You've never had lobster. It's a lot like
Yeah, 'cause-
crab. I'll
'cause
tell you
here's
that
the
right
thing.
now.
I'm not really into crab, and lobster is like way expensive. So if I'm at a restaurant, why would I get lobster?
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
And I've never been offered lobster any other time in my life.
It's a lot like crab. It's notably a little sweeter. That sounds bad. It's not like a sugar sweet. It's a different thing. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but I agree with your description.
Yeah. I like lobster quite a bit, but it is crab is a lot more accessible than it, and I think lobster it's such a good food, but it's not worth the inflated price that you'll find it at.
Okay.
And part of the thing that goes into the price is like, sustainable lobster fishing practices, which are very hefty, and that's a good thing. But it's just still it's notable. It's very expensive.
Okay. You can put it where you want because I've never had lobster.
Put it where I want. I would put it in very yummy next to crab.
Okay, cool.
Lox.
I've had this, but I can't remember what it is.
You've had it?
Yeah.
LOX.
Didn't
LOX.
I don't know if it looked like this.
A fillet of brine salmon.
It's salmon.
Again.
For the third time, it's salmon.
It's frequently served on a bagel with cream cheese.
On a bagel with cream cheese, yeah. Andy, you've had it. Tell me about that.
It is fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, salmon's like not awesome to me.
Yeah, would you put it with smoked salmon, or would you put it on mid, or
Keep in
I
mind
put
this
it with
is a
smoked salmon.
Jewish thing.
what?
Keep in mind this is a Jewish thing.
I would just put it with smoked salmon.
I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that.
Yeah. I didn't know it was salmon when I ordered it.
Mm.
I
What?
had it and I was like, oh. I don't know what it was. I was just trying shit out.
Feeling
What is this?
adventurous. This is mozzarella cheese
Oh, baby. With the other cheeses.
with the other cheeses. I would say I would honestly feel okay putting it in Big Yummy
I'm
above
cool
the
with
other
that.
cheeses.
I'm cool with that.
She's versatile like that. Pancetta.
Panacottum?
Pan.
Pancetta?
Par, is it parcetta or pancetta? I read it pancetta first.
Look it up.
Pancetta.
Yeah, that matches the font.
Italian bacon.
Italian
Oh.
bacon.
I've never had that before, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't either, so
Salt cured pork belly.
that's what bacon sounds like. That sounds like bacon.
Well, I've never had this specifically, so I don't know how it differs.
Yeah.
So I can't say my opinion.
It's actually pronounced pancetta.
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 It's Italian.
Pancetta. Sorry.
The meatball.
The ball, the spaghetti, and the ragu, and
And the gabagoo.
Alright, never had.
And the yabba dabba doo.
Okay, sardines. I have had this.
Hell.
Whoa.
In a sandwich. I've had this. Okay, I've had sardines with chips. I've had sardines. I've had sardines with rice. In a sandwich with, I would obviously would need other ingredients. Would you care for a quite yucky here? Because I think I could enjoy a sardines, like a sandwich with sardines in it. I'm not going to say a sardine sandwich because that sounds bad. But I think I would enjoy a sandwich with sardines in it. But I don't think I would enjoy it like so much.
Sardines being on the same level as salmon and
Meatballs.
is upsetting to me. However, since you would not even put it in yucky, I can do quite yucky.
I could do a very yucky if that's better for you.
I mean, if you don't even think it is yucky in the first place, putting it in yucky is like, that's for me.
Yeah, okay. Let me think about it. Honestly, I'm gonna say this. I like sardines, but I like them with chips or crackers. I don't think I'd like them that much in a sandwich. I would prefer them in something else. I'm okay putting sardines in yucky. If I was doing this myself, I would put it in quite yucky, I think.
Okay, we can do very yucky then.
Yeah.
Next to marshmallow fluff.
That is above fish that is above like fried fish here.
Okay, big yucky.
You would put it in big yucky.
Yeah, I would put it in hell.
You would put it in hell. Okay.
Put it in hell.
Big yucky, I can do.
Okay.
Shrimp in a sandwich.
In a sandwich. And the texture? I don't like that.
Yeah,
No.
Not super jazzed about this. I like shrimp on its own, but not like in between pieces of bread.
Yeah, shrimp is great. Coconut shrimp?
Can
we
do
in a sandwich? No.
Can we do quite yucky for that?
Yeah, we can do quite yucky. The texture just seems so bad.
Yeah.
No.
I like the flavor of shrimp a lot. I think I could enjoy a shrimp sandwich, but the texture would concern me.
Yeah, that's bad.
And I did say, yeah, I said quite yucky, so that's where it goes. Okay. Smoked turkey. Classic.
That's big yummy to me. That all my sandwiches.
He literally gets mesquite smoked turkey
every time.
Every time we go to the store.
Big yummy to me. But even kind of divine, a little bit divine, but we can lean big yummy.
I would say very yummy, but if you're like here and I'm like here, then I'm okay big yummy.
All right, that sounds good.
All right. Okay. I like Swiss better than cheddar, but not that much.
Once again, I feel similarly about most cheeses, which is I like it, so that's still very yummy to me.
Yeah, I'll put that on very yummy because it would feel
It's
weird
the
to put it
cheese.
somewhere else.
That's
Yeah.
the cheese layer.
Yeah, that's a cheese layer.
It's the cheese layer. Mozzarella and cream cheese have ascended, and butter is below it. Which butter and feta cheese are below it, actually.
Yeah.
Tuna salad.
is hell for me.
Honestly, it's on the same level as like a chicken salad for me. I crave tuna salad from time to time. I'll be honest.
On a sandwich?
Tuna.
Where else? Yes, on a salad, on a sandwich.
My dad used to have tuna sandwiches. I tried to like them. I tried so hard. It was just, it's terrible. I could not like it. It's in hell for me.
Would you be okay with a mid because I like it? And you don't, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You're okay with a mid?
Yeah.
Okay. That didn't work for some reason.
This is such a relaxing day for me because I hear the rolling thunder outside as I watch my friends put sandwiches in the categories.
I'm glad that you're relaxed. I'm glad
Is this ham?
This is ham.
Ham is quite yucky to me.
Really? Such a strong difference between ham and smoked turkey.
Yeah, I love turkey. Ham is like, I don't know, ham is gross.
She's not big on pig products.
Yeah, I don't really like pig that much. I don't like pork chop, ham. I hate bologna. I said quite yucky. I think it's actually kind of very yucky. I don't like ham at all.
Wow. I mean,
I take the ham off of stuff. Like, I will not eat like a ham omelet. I don't like ham.
Consider if we put ham on very yucky, it's next to bologna.
Yeah, they're the same. I would not put them on a sandwich. Bologna should be in hell.
Okay.
I'm saying very yucky because I know you're going to counter with something higher, and I need to make sure it is not higher than mid.
Okay, you don't want to higher than mid, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I can go mid.
Okay. Ham is just.
Actually, I would put it in.
It makes me feel gross.
I could put it in quite yucky. Actually, I'm looking at it. Quite yucky. I could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ham just makes me feel gross.
Yeah. Quite.
Okay.
I have positive memories with ham, and I feel like Haley does as well because of Ponyo.
Oh yeah, I do.
Ponyo is cute. I love Ponyo. That doesn't make me like ham.
I actually kind of like pizza a bit more than I should because of the Goofy movie.
The pizza looks so good in that movie.
So I do kind of feel like Ponyo when I'm like just eating a ham at like Thanksgiving or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. Me and Haley have spoken about this in the past. Both of us, when we watched Ponyo, had a phase where we like ate more ham than how much we actually liked ham would justify.
Yeah, I watched Ponyo at my friend's house, and then I was like, I think I'm gonna put like ham and ramen and eat it.
Yeah, I would. Okay, I would. Okay, before I watched Ponyo, turkey and ham were on the same level. After I watched Ponyo, I would consciously choose ham over turkey, like consistently all the time. I tried putting ham in my ramen once. I didn't like it. But I would choose ham over turkey all the time. Later on in life, like in my teens, like in my late teens, I found out that I actually liked turkey better.
I also like ham because man, the PR for ham is really carrying it for me because I also really liked it because the ham in The Grinch looks really good to me.
Oh yeah, Chris.
The ham.
Who hash?
There's a ham specifically that the Grinch cuts at the end of the movie, and I thought that shit looked so good.
That's who hash.
The who hash. I thought that shit was amazing.
Yeah.
That's based off ham.
I'm like not talking about sandwiches anymore. I love Christmas ham. I love pineapple ham. That shit's so good to me. I will go, like, sometimes I'll go to Denny's and I'll look at the fucking, like, lumberjack plate and be like, I want a big slice of ham on my plate. I like it. It's good. I like it. But anyway, I'm okay with it being in, where is it? I'm okay with it being in Quite Yucky because I'm taking my dear friend Andy's opinions into account as we do this tier list together.
What is this?
Yeah, Val, you've done your research.
Mortadella is made of finely hashed or ground cured pork, and it's traditionally flavored with peppercorns, but can also contain pistachios.
Oh.
This sounds like a better ham.
It's ham. It's all ham. It's all the same thing.
It's all ham to you.
It's my ham opinion is this. But also, I've never had this.
Also never had this, technically.
I don't know if it is different. We can put it in never had.
Where did y'all put pancetta?
Pancetta we put in, why'd I say it like that?
Pancetta.
Pancetta we put in never had.
Pancetta and mortadella are both salumis.
Almost done.
So
Salumi?
salumi.
What is that?
It's Italian meat made from pork in different ways.
All right.
So my belief is that you put it with pancetta.
Well, they're both in never had. So
Yeah, never had.
pastrami. I like pastrami.
Pastrami is better than ham for sure.
Pastrami's my goat.
Pastrami's all right.
I haven't had pastrami in a while. I would love to have it again.
I'm such a charcuterie board like enjoyer.
Pastrami ever on a charcuterie board?
Yeah, plenty.
Oh yeah.
I've had it mostly on crackers, but I think I would enjoy it in a sandwich. Not that this is my tier list.
Hold on, are we thinking of? I've never seen pastrami on a charcuterie board.
I don't know if I've seen it, but I can imagine it for sure.
I think. Hold on, everyone.
You looking it up?
Andy's like casting an ancient rite or something.
I've seen prosciutto on a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Look up pastrami charcuterie.
The word pastrami does not appear on the Wikipedia page for charcuterie.
All right. Okay.
It's beef. It's
Yeah, it's not okay. I've had a lot of meat-based charcuterie boards that just have different types of meat.
Pastrami.
like this, like pastrami.
Oh, I was thinking of something else, but I've also had this, and it's also really good to me.
Pastrami. I've never seen pastrami on a charcuterie.
Okay, yeah, you proved me wrong. Sorry, I was thinking about prosciutto.
Prosciutto is what is usually on a charcuterie board.
I mean, okay. I am, however, seeing lots of pastrami when I look up pastrami charcuterie board.
Well, yeah, you can put anything on a charcuterie board. If you look up pastrami,
it's mostly this type of sandwich.
It's mostly sandwich. It's what's on a Reuben sandwich.
I fucking love Reuben.
Corned beef. If you look up prosciutto, one of the top results is charcuterie.
Yeah, I can confirm. I was thinking about the wrong thing.
Okay.
I was thinking about the wrong thing. But I fucking love pastrami, and I know that Andy does not like Reubens, so every time we go to a restaurant that serves Reubens, or I visit my mom, I have her make me a Reuben sandwich.
It's all right. I don't dislike it. It's just it would not ever be my first pick.
I want this.
Prosciutto turns you old. Prosciutto turns you old.
Prosciutto turns you old?
Yeah. What? You need to hold ice cubes to prevent yourself from turning old.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He turns you old.
What do you mean he?
His stand turns you old.
Okay.
All right.
And that's my contribution.
Yeah, no, this shit is amazing to me. Honest to God, I think Reubens are some of my favorite foods.
I really like pastrami, and I would rank it high. Andy, what do you think? It's mid for you?
But
okay.
If you want to put it in a yummy category, I'm fine with that. Just not big yummy. Very yummy is fine for me. Quite yummy is fine for me.
Yeah,
Just-
I want to go very yummy. I'm
Okay.
feeling pastrami pretty hard.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Prosciutto.
I do like prosciutto. I know prosciutto is kind of like ham. It's very hamish. I like prosciutto though. Way more.
Something that we're watching. I've been making Val watch Gastronauts with me. We've only gotten a few episodes in.
Hey, I'm awake again because I heard you say gastronauts.
Yeah, I've been making Val watch Gastronauts with me, and
Good.
multiple times now, on independent occasions, different people have put, quote, crispy prosciutto on their dishes, which I didn't know was a thing before watching Gastronauts. I think it's just prosciutto that's been like dried or toasted or baked or whatever, and it like gets a crispier texture. And it sounds good, but I never heard of it before that.
Interesting. Yeah, I like prosciutto.
Yeah, I like prosciutto too. Where would you put it?
I'm cool with very yummy on that.
Okay. Yeah.
Next pastrami for y'all.
Honestly, I would kind of put it below pastrami, but
I would put it way above pastrami, so I think very yummy is a good compromise.
yeah, I think so too. We're getting close to the end here, I think. Roast beef.
Roast beef is I like it less than pastrami.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Would you want to put that on quite yummy or lower?
I think mid.
Mid? Higher than beef
Yeah.
brisket?
Yeah.
Okay. So quite yummy, quite yummy. Wait, did you say mid or quite yummy? Wait, hold on.
I said mid.
You said mid. Okay, so on the same level as beef brisket.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. Well,
but lower than steak.
no, we could do quite yummy. We could do quite yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite yummy, I think.
Quite yummy, quite.
I'm not crazy about it, but I'm like, I do like it more than. I'll have a roast beef sandwich on occasion.
Yeah.
I will choose it willingly.
Salami.
I love salami. I can have a little salami as a treat.
You can have a little salami as a treat.
Big yummy to me.
Big yummy.
Salami is so fucking good.
I
love that salami, bro.
I need to look at some salami.
Salami is also often found on the charcuterie board.
True. Okay. I'm looking at it. What?
Do you remember
Pizza.
Pepperoni on. Oh well.
Salami pizza.
salami pizza's bad, but on a sandwich, it's awesome.
That's funny.
Cooked salami smells fucking awful.
That's so funny.
We need the dry cured, like not cooked.
I am. Sorry, what?
I was just gonna tell a story about salami.
Sure.
So, do you remember Christmas party at Marissa's?
Yes, I do.
Where we did White Elephant one year.
Yeah.
Then we did like you can swap the gifts.
Yeah.
Well, there was like charcuterie board that nobody wanted, and it basically just had like a big thing of cheese, and it had this big like a boar's head like thing of salami.
Mm-hmm.
Like pre-sliced, I think.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "Fuck yes, I want this so bad," because no one else wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
And I ate that entire thing by myself. I hid it. You're definitely supposed to refrigerate that shit, but I hid it in my room because
Yeah.
Right, I remember this because you also told people you were a vegetarian.
Yeah, I will just say that because there's a lot of meat that I don't like, but I would feel really bad when like people's moms would be like, "I made you a fucking ham sandwich or like a lasagna with ground beef in it," and like I did not want to say like I don't like that, right? But also I would have didn't want to eat it because I hated ground beef for a long time. So I would just tell my friends I was vegetarian so that they would tell their moms and I wouldn't have to do that.
Hmm.
And they'd be like, "Oh, and I got, I got this other option because just in case someone is vegetarian, right?" And so it's like, okay, I'm not being an asshole and refusing food that someone made for me.
Yeah.
I
I
hate refusing food that people make for me because like you took the time and energy to do that.
I remember like the fact that you told people that you were vegetarian and you weren't. I don't think I've ever heard this like grounded explanation for that. I thought you just lied.
Yeah, that's also what I thought.
um, yeah, no, it's because I felt bad refusing food, but I didn't like a lot of meat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. I do specifically remember like being like, "Wait, so you're not a vegetarian?" And like one of us, probably me included, were just like, "So you just lied about it?" And you were like, "Haha, yeah."
Yeah.
If there was a top 10 list of like top 10 things Andy hates doing, I think like in the top 5 would be like hates explaining himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Explaining motive, terrible for little Andy.
Yeah. I hate explaining myself. I hate it so much.
So, in the
I
case of salami, um,
hate explaining myself. Love salami.
in the case of salami, I kind of want to put it down to very yummy, just because I don't feel strongly enough about it to put it in big yummy. But how do you feel?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just turkey, not smoked turkey.
Yeah.
In
That's
my opinion, turkey's turkey.
yeah. Turkey's turkey. Smoked turkey. Oh, I always get smoked turkey. I don't ever get not smoked turkey because it's just not as good. It's kind of weird. It gives that like it tastes like meat. I like smoked turkey because it doesn't taste like meat as much.
I kind of
And
understand that weirdly enough.
yeah, I don't like when stuff just tastes like meat. It's like when you're having eggs and you're like, and then you're like, oh, I'm eating an egg. You know? Do you get it?
I mean, with other things, I get that when I'm eating like sardines, I'll be like, yum. Oh.
Oh, yeah. I get it. I'm like, yum. And then I'm like, oh, this is meat. This is meat. This is processed meat.
Oh, I get that when I eat shrimp. I get that when I eat shrimp because I love shrimp. But I look at it and I'm like, this was a guy.
Yeah.
This was a
This
guy,
I
and
don't
it's
like.
still guy shaped.
I don't like when it tastes too much like meat, and that's why I don't like ham, because ham is so like this. I'm eating like a salty creature right now,
A
and
salty creature.
I don't like it at all.
Okay.
Turkey, I mean, it goes a little bit below the other ones. It goes just because smoked turkey is on here, and that's big yummy. I can put not smoked turkey lower because there is a difference to me.
Okay. There's not.
This looks like this looks like this is deli sliced turkey. If you get like a turkey breast and you oven bake it and season it and slice it, that's just delicious.
Mm.
That's, but just like processed like deli turkey, that's gonna be quite yummy, not very yummy.
This. Okay. Yeah. This. Wait. So deli turkey would go in quite yummy, but were you saying that this is okay to go very yummy? So
No,
no,
that's
you want this in quite yummy.
yeah. I said not very yummy because all of our other meats are in there pretty
Mm.
much. Not all of them, but this is quite yummy.
I would like to argue very yummy because I like turkey. It's about on the same level of smoked turkey to me, but I can tell a difference, which is why I'm fine putting it lower.
Yeah, all right, that's fine.
Okay. And that's it.
Wow.
Oh my god!
And your sandwiches are complete now too.
I hope you're ready for the divine basil peanut butter caprese fig sauce fried chicken avocado and grilled chicken sandwich.
We actually made two different sandwiches. One has the Chick-fil-A sauce and one has the mayonnaise, so
Great, thanks.
you don't have to get those mixed up.
Thanks.
Yeah, can we download this?
And then can we keep it in like quote cooler, I guess?
Copied to clipboard. I don't know what to do. Save or download. Save or download.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay.
Maybe at the bottom.
Scroll down.
Do it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Just click download image.
Okay.
Andy and Jordan's special sandwich tier list.
Myimage.png.
Wow.
That's a little bit different than what I said.
Yeah, send it in cooler.
We did it.
Don't look at my secrets.
Sorry.
Play the
I hope you liked our tier list. If you disagree with anything that we said at all, I want you to angrily write it in the comments. I want you a separate
Definitely do that.
that you disagree with, and also I want a comment for each thing that you agree with.
Sessers at home, how do you feel about the lost episode of Sass? Did you like it? Rate and subscribe.
Half of that got covered up by the Final Fantasy good victory theme, but yeah, do what she said.
Do it.
I'd also ask everyone in the comments that as required for watching the end of this video, that you have to find two other commenters and reply to their comments, explaining whether you agree or disagree with the reviews that they've pointed out.
And at least 15 words per reply.
15 words.
At least 15 words. If you can find the secret message to complete the SAS RNG, ARG, or the RNG to complete the SAS ARG, then you will be entered into a draw for a free Xbox One.
If you start from the beginning of this video and press the right arrow every second, you'll hear a message.
I need to go to the bathroom. I need to end the episode now.
Okay.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us on this very special session of SAS. We hope you'll join us in the future, and we hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.
I can't wait to see you on the first episode of COG.
Of course. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.